continues to plummet until the quantity reaches zero and the price locks. Regardless of when you call to register your bid or added that item to your basket, everyone pays the final low price, plus your postage, unless you're a Freedom member. It's an amazing opportunity for Freedom members. Fantastic low prices plus no postage. Now, if you're not a Freedom member, you'll pay $4.95 postage on every item you bid for. But as a Freedom member, you get unlimited standard delivery on every item you purchase from any Hochanda show, including Craft Price Drop. Plus, Freedom members also get selected discounts and offers. So why not join Freedom now? Get all the Craft Price Drop deals here and pay no postage. Freedom costs just $6.97 per month. Just add that number 88888 to your basket and continue bidding. Craft Price Drop, the new, exciting way to shop here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Emma.
And I'm Pam.
And we're from Quilters Trading Post. We've been open since 2007, so we're coming up to 10 years now.
We started our business in Cambridge, really, with a long arm quilting machine. We decided we wanted to make a proper business of it, so we bought a shop in this area. We soon grew out of that because we became successful and we bought a school, and now we're in the school.
We have 4 parts to our business. We have the quilting service, we run workshops, we sell patchwork and quilting threads, fabrics and notions, and we do patterns and books. That's our newest thing, and our favourite being our crafters carry-all.
We've really enjoyed being on Hochanda. It's made us famous, really. We've got lots of people who now come into the shop and tell us that they've seen us, and that they've enjoyed the demonstrations, and they've watched us over and over again.
Make sure you don't miss our shows here on Hochanda.
Hello, good morning. Here we are again then. Welcome along to Craft Price Drop on Black Friday. We have got some deals for you today that you are not going to want to miss all day long. So actually for the next 6 days, we're in our Cyber 6 event. So join us for as many of the shows as you can for great deals, including House of Alistair in the next hour. And we've got a bit of fabric to start this hour as well. Now, let me just explain to you how Craft Price Drop works. I'm sure you've watched it before, but in case you haven't, it's a falling price auction for the next hour, OK? So what we do is to start off with, show you the item details on the screen, which is nothing unusual there. Item number, description, and then the price. But that price in the purple box is what it should be, but the price in the white box is what it is going to be. That's where you start to see that price start to tumble and fall. And then at some point during the auction, you're going to start to see a quantity appear just underneath the price. Now, when that quantity gets to zero, that locks the price. That means everyone pays the final low price. But there's 2 very important things to remember. You've got to not only put it in your basket, but you've got to check out during the live auction. If you put it in before we get to the item, you'll be charged the high price. If you put it in your basket after we've closed the auction, if any bounce back, again, you'll be charged the higher price. So whatever you do, put it in your basket when the auction's live, as this one is now, because it's just started to go down, and you will then, everyone will then pay the final low price. Now, in this show today, in this Craft Price Drop this morning, because it's Black Friday, nothing will be over 20 quid. Everything is going to be below £20, OK? So let's get that price down on our first item. We've not even seen it yet. We're talking fabric. Look at this fabric here. Look at this price. Plummeting down to £17.49. Here it is. Look at this fabric. Isn't this gorgeous? These are 3 1-metre fabrics from Perfect Occasions. It's called All the Greens, for obvious reasons. You've got a lot of green going on there. Green with multicoloured dots. It's like a lawn green, that, isn't it? Really lovely. Then this one is actually called, I was thinking it looked a little bit kind of shamrocky. It's actually called St Patrick's Day fabric. You've got your shamrocks on there, your 4-leaf clovers, beautiful shades of green. And then at the end here, this one's got a bit of green in it, but it's also got an awful lot of other colours in there too. Terracotta, blue, brown, and little speckles of olive green as well. Just so you get an idea of size, if, you know, metres don't really mean that much to you, let's just show you the quantity of the fabric you're getting here today. Look at that. That's a lot. 3 times this size. That's a good few cushions. That's a good few bags or bag lining. This will make good lining, actually. Yeah, so it's up to you what you do with it. But what about that price? Under £20, but how much lower can we go? quite a bit lower by the looks of it. 3 meters of 100% cotton fabric in these 3 designs. £21 was our starting price. We're now taking £7 nearly off the price. £14.25 is all it's gone to right now. And remember, if you want this, if you call now, you can use the phone if you want to, 01733 797 100. That will get you through to our Craft Price Drop team upstairs. If you do want to use the phone, though, always phone as soon as you know you want something. Quickly, because if you get a queue on the phones, which often we do, if you don't get answered before the auction ends, that's it, you've missed your chance. So that's why doing it online is probably the best way of doing it. Hochanda.com, in your basket, and check out on this Cyber Friday, Black Friday. OK, lots of you coming in already, but we still have 20 sets of this. That's quite a healthy start to the show, quite a healthy quantity there. So 3 different patterns. One of them is multicoloured and the other 2 are green. The St Patrick's Day fabric is very, very Celtic. I like that a lot, actually. And then that one with the green background and then the multicoloured dots. This could be for patchwork, it could be for quilting, it could be for clothing. Maybe you want to make a St Patrick's waistcoat. I've got a thing about waistcoats at the moment. I never used to suit waistcoats, but I've got older, I've just kind of like them. There we are, look. Yeah, you could make a waistcoat out of that. No trouble. A St Patrick's Day. When is St Patrick's Day? It's March time, isn't it? February, March time? Yeah, March time. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I think I'd have to have the stripes going that way. More flattering. Yeah. £11.49 then. That's where we're at the moment. Nearly tenner off the price. Nearly half price. £11.49 down from 21 quid. St Patrick's Day fabric, dotty fabric, 3 meters in total. Tell us what you're going to be doing with it if you're coming in on this. What are you going to be making with it? Now, by the way, if you're saying hello on Facebook this morning, there's a little online community, not so little anymore actually, that say hi on Facebook every day. Sylvia's there, Nancy's there, Nancy's in America, Cheryl's there as well, Sajan and Abigail, you're there. No Heather this morning. Oh, she is there. Or she will be. She's there all the time. Yeah, I'd be worried. If you weren't there, Heather, I'd worry. What's up? Where's she gone? You're not allowed to do anything else other than be with us on Facebook every day at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. 15 left. And the price is still going down further. To what? £10.50. That was dead on half price. £10.50 for all 3 metres. That's only about £3.50 a metre. That is crazy, isn't it? Crazy value, crazy price. Multicoloured dots with a cream background, multicoloured dots with a lawn green background, and then your 4-leaf clovers and your St Patrick's Day fabric there in the middle. 11 left. Every day at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the evening, we do Craft Price Drop, and we also do another one that's kind of tucked away online at craftpricedrop.com at 11 o'clock every day. So if you love your Craft Price Drop bargains, make sure you join us on the online one as well at 11. I think, who's doing that today? Is that Matt? I think it might be Matt today. Yes, Matt, doing the online one. OK, 8 left at £10.50. Good luck. If you want this fabric, get in now. Now's when you have to put it in your basket and check out. If you do it after the auction's closed, you either won't get it, or if any bounce back into stock, you'll be charged a higher price of £21. We don't want that to happen. It's exactly half price. Everything below 20 quid this morning in Craft Price Drop. Nothing's more than a £20 note. And no one pays P&P, remember, if you're in the Freedom Club. So you don't even have to pay the £4.95. If you spent the £6.97 for Freedom membership, that gives you postage paid for the whole month of membership. And membership starts the day that you actually take out the membership. So if you order it today, 23rd of November, it will run out on the 23rd of December. 2 left at £10.50. Who is going to get the last one? We're down to 1 set of that fabric remaining. 3 meters of cotton. Sylvia, you got the last one. You close the auction. First one of the morning.
Price locked.
There we go, we're locked and we've closed it. Congratulations to all of you who've got the green fabric to start today. And don't forget, talking fabric, Alistair is in the house. House of Alistair. He's got the true smell of Christmas coming up as well. If you don't know what I mean by that, that's worth looking out for. And he's got cyber deals, incredible value and reductions on lots of fabric between 8 and 9 with myself. Now, what we've got for you next, this is not the most interesting thing in the world to look at. It's black card. But what you can do with it, well, that's entirely up to you. Now, this is actually called ribbed card. Now, what does that mean? If I show this to the camera, this is going to be a tricky shot to get, but let's see what we can do. Emily's getting in close. Can you kind of see the rib texture? Yeah, you can. So it's got a lovely texture to it. Let me just see if it is a black core as well. Yes, Because sometimes if you get black card that's coated and it's got a white middle, when you die cut it, it looks weird because it's got a white edge. These are black through and through. And you've got 25 sheets of A4 ribbed black card. £24.53 for this is what you should be paying. So basically just under £1 a sheet, about 99p a sheet. But this is going to go, everything is going to go below 20 quid. So you know you're paying no more than £20 for all of these sheets of black cardstock. OK, here's the arrows. They're crashing, and so's that price. £18.97. Got a bit of gilding wax here. Can I get a wet wipe as well for my finger? A wet wipe for my finger. Because I'll have a gold finger all hour otherwise. I'll just show you the ribbed texture. There we go. Just put a little bit of this on the card. There we go, look. Looks like a sound wave now, doesn't it? You can see the ribbed texture. Let's just get the rest of this off my finger now. OK, not gold finger, bronze finger. There you go. But it really shows off the ribbed texture of the card, really well, doesn't it? Isn't that great? Perfect. So if you're looking for black cards, maybe you're going to be die cutting it. It'll look great die cut, actually. It's a real dark black. I know that sounds a bit of a strange expression to use, but it's a jet black. It's not like a grey black. It's still going down. Look at this price, £17.92 for ribbed black cards. 25 sheets. What are we a sheet at the moment? About 75p, I think it is at the moment, a sheet. About that. Is it 50p a sheet now? It is now. £12.49, half price. 50 pence a sheet. 25 sheets of black ribbed cardstock. Get that off my finger. Something that's a bit of a staple, a must-have in everyone's craft room. Barbara, you're in. Good morning, Barbara. Maybe this is a sort of show that, you know, you turn it on in the morning for a bit of company maybe and see what's going on, see what bargains are about, and suddenly you think, I need some of that. You didn't wake up thinking, I've got to buy a black card, but when it suddenly appears and you think, do you know what, for my matting and layering I need this, well, there it is. And adding a black border around something can really make that image pop. Really kind of makes it come to the front. OK, we're going lower. Here we go. Watch those arrows. Watch that price. It's crashing down to a tenner. £14.53 saved. And another £4.95 saved if you're in the Freedom Club. Now that is working out to 40 pence per sheet of quality cards. Does it give me a GSM on this? It doesn't, does it? I reckon that's going to be about 250. Just at a guess. Don't quote me on that, but it's about 250. It's very, very strong. You can make boxes out of it, make frames out of it if you wish to, as well, mat and layer with it. All of the above. £9.88. And here comes the quantity, so that's your warning that we don't have long to spend on this auction. Only 10 sets of this cardstock left. This weighs a lot as well. Cardstock of this sort of density and thickness weighs quite a bit. That would be quite a bit to post, and the size of it as well. A4, of course. 9 left. We're going lower. We, on Black Friday, are bound to give you even better deals than normal. £9. We know there's a lot of competition out there. A lot of people want to spend their money on Black Friday and get great deals. We're going to bring you amazing deals throughout the day. Please, whatever you do, make sure you watch as many shows as you can. 7 left. 7 left. £24.53, down to £9. And remember, the ribbed pattern, not obvious until you put something on it. When you put a gilding wax on it or something like that, you can really see it's like a corrugated, yeah. Very fine corrugated lines. Nice to have a lovely texture. £9, saving you now £15.53 off. 25 sheets, 3 remaining. You can multi-order. You can always go for 2 or 3 of something if something really jumps out at you and you're thinking, I need that. I always run out of that. I never buy enough. Go for maybe 2 or 3 sets and then clear us out. We're down to 0 then if you buy all 3 in one go. Who's taking it down to 9? Well, or 2, should I say. £9 now. 2 of you still left to get this. 2 chances to get in. And we're moving on to some stamps in just a second from Just Right. 1 left. £15.53 you've saved. I think that's going to be the final price by the look of it, or is it going down any more? Staying at £9. Paula in Sheffield, you've closed the auction. £9 is what everyone pays.
Price locked.
It is locked. It is confirmed. That is £9, or you pay £9 for those 25 sheets of ribbed black card. Hope you're having a good Friday. Where's the week gone? It goes so quick. Oh, by the way, we've actually got some granite paste in a second, which I've never seen before. If you love your mixed media, something a bit of a treat for you coming up in a second. We've not seen that on Craft Price Drop before. Now, I don't think we've seen these before, have we? No, these are brand new as well. Now, these are also going to go to below £20. Look at the start price. Nearly 50. That's what you should be paying for these 2 sets of stamps, 47.78. Look, they are going to go below £20 for the 2. Here we go. Under 20 quid. First price drop saves you £28 nearly. So let's have a look at these stamps. Let's see what you're getting just here from Just Right. You get an awful lot for your money. Probably easier if I turn them around that way. They're photopolymer. And all of these verses that you've got, all of these sentiments that you've got here, covers virtually everything you can think of. Just married, always and forever, Mr. and Mrs. You're the best. To my dear friend, sharing in your sorrow. Hopefully you don't need that one very often. Heartfelt thanks, I'll pray for you, miss you. But then you've got all these wonderful frames that those stamps can go in. They're really lovely. And this one, for example, here, that's got love you in the middle. Let me just show you, it actually doesn't have that in the middle. You can put any of these verses that will fit in there, so it doesn't restrict you. So they're kind of interchangeable, which is a rather nice idea. And this one over here, look at this for a huge ornate frame. Get well wishes, but again, look, the middle of that is completely removable. Laughter is the best medicine. Wishing you a quick and special recovery. Thinking of you, sending love, get well soon. Heard you were not feeling 100%. So you can put any of those verses in the middle of that frame, or just leave the frame empty. And you can put a little topper inside it, or something like that, or a little embellishment, or hang something in the middle of it. Let's get that price down. So lots of versatility with these frames and these verses. From Just Right Stamps, they should be nearly £50. Under 20, and we're going below that price, 1961. But how much more can we shave off this deal? £18.50, that is nearly £30 saved on these stamps. Get these today. They work in the stamping platforms, they work on your acrylic blocks. Over 60% off the price. How gorgeous are these? They're very flamboyant. Just Right have got a very distinctive look. A bit like when you see Heartfelt Creations. You can normally tell that it's Heartfelt Creations. It's got a distinctive look to it, and so's Just Right. But I love the fact that you've got all of these frames that are basically interchangeable with each other. Look, even the smaller frame down there has got a little sentiment in the middle of it, but if that's not the one that you want, you can change it. Heartfelt thanks, just because, but all these other ones will fit in there as well. So you can kind of tailor-make your stamp and tailor-make your sentiment to what's appropriate for the card. Really ornate. You've got a lovely border there as well. Just look at how detailed that border is. Here we go. Now, the quantity is about to come on the screen. How many have we got? Loads or 13? A few. Not many. They're going to go quick. £18.32, and we're going even lower. This is going to be below £30 off, I think, or over £30 off. Yeah, look. Yeah, just over £30. £30 and about 30, 40p off. 12 left for all these stamps. There are 48 stamps, unbelievably, in this deal. It should be a pound a stamp, look, 47.78. Which is pretty good. We are looking at nearly 2/3 saved on this. 11 only left. That's all we've got at 17.47. Thinking of you, get well soon, get well wishes, sending prayers, sending love. But any other verses that you've got, of course, that maybe are different to these, they'll fit in there too, I'm sure. You've got large openings, smaller ones. 10 left at 17.47. One of these sets is supposed to be £24.60, just for the one. You're now looking at £8.74 each, because they're only £17.47 for the two. Are you paying postage? Would you like to not pay P&P? I hate paying postage. Whether I'm buying something off telly, whether I'm buying something off a magazine, whether I'm phoning up for something, I always want to avoid paying postage if I can. Join Freedom. You don't pay P&P. £6.97 for a month's membership. You can do it now to 888 in this country. In Europe, you can join as well. Do it on the website, hochanda.com. You can also change the website into euros. And in America, you can join. It's $19.99 for you in America. And you can change our website into dollars as well. Just see the menu on hochanda.com and you can do that. £17.35 at the moment. Then in the UK, 6 left, 5 left. And actually, they're an American company, Just Right, aren't they? So if you're buying them in the USA, they're coming back home. There you go. Round trip For remaining, £17.35. Better than £30 off the price. You've got a total of 48 stamps for £17.35. But is that going to be the final price? There's 3 left in stock. Can we do any more? 6p. Another 6p off. 2 left. I think but that's going to be the final price now, isn't it? Do you think? Or not? I think so. 1 left. We've got that granite paste coming up in a minute. I'm not going to demonstrate it. Can you imagine this time of the morning getting in a mess with that now? It's gone.
Price lock.
Anne, thank you very much. Congratulations, Anne, and everybody else in the auction. You have closed the auction at £17.29, and you've got nearly £50 worth of just right stamps there. Now, if I had time, I could have got like stencils and cardstock and that sort of thing out to demonstrate this, but you can picture this. What we've got here for you is, I won't take the lid off either because you know what I'm like, it'll go everywhere. What you've got here is assorted granite stone. Now what you've got is it's a granite stone mix. The granite actually is sunk to the bottom of the container, and all you've got to do is stir it up with a spatula or something like that. So you've got all these different colours, as you can see. You've got like a lovely lime green, powder blue, you've got the yellow there, the red, the purple. They're subtle colours, and you've got your white as well. Think of this then as special texture paste with the granite, which is going to give obviously a very, very, very tough and strong finish to whatever you're putting them on. Your stencils, you could spread them through your stencils onto your mixed media projects, onto your canvases. They'd look fantastic too. You could, I dare say, if you wanted to, add more colour to it if you wanted, but they do have a hint of colour. Now these are normally £39.99. So, well, I've told you, everything in the show is going to go below 20 quid. So you're going to save at least 50%, possibly even more. And each tub has got 125 mil in there. So you've got 2, 4, 6. So that is 750 mil of granite stone effect. Apply it in layers. You can apply with a spatula, or you can dab it and you can stipple it, whatever you want to do. And it is water-based as well. So if that was something that was concerning you, completely safe, water-based product, but when it dries with granite in it, it's going to dry rock solid. You're liking this one, I had a feeling you would. What about all those rubber stamps that you've got, those textured rubber stamps that we always talk about, using them in your mixed media projects? Use them in a granite. Let me just see if I can get one of these tops off. I didn't try to do this before the show started. Here we go. There we go. Now, as you can see, it looks like yoghurt. There we go. It's very, very liquidy, but as you can probably see, the granite particles at the bottom of the tub, if you mix it with like a lollipop stick or something like that, or I don't know, a kebab skewer, anything like that, it will mix the granite and, of course, the liquid together. Water-based, remember, but it will spread perfectly, and when it dries, it will dry rock solid. You can create all sorts of different... That was close. You could try. Katie, my floor manager, is getting very worried. She knows what I'm like. Yeah, you could try all sorts of different effects. Stipple it. You can use like brushes to create a stippled effect on that. Put your rubber stamps into it as well to create a lovely kind of pattern texture background. You're loving them. They're £19.25. That's all they are. They should be nearly £40 for all 6. 750 mil, wasn't it? I said. Yeah, 750 mil is what you've got there. £3.20 a pot at the moment at our price. That is pretty cool, isn't it? The texture of granite, the look of granite, and again, hints of colour. But if you want to mix in other colours, you can do that, no problem. Here comes some names that are in on this one. Are you intrigued as to how this is going to work? I've never used it before. It's the first time I've seen it today. But if you love trying new things, I dare say you could use these on things that are going to go outside as well. If it's got a granite base to it, I'm sure it's going to be fine. Maybe put like a sealant over the top of it, something like that. But what are you going to be using this for? All those mixed media projects that you like to experiment, all of those dirty pours you like to do, all those fantastic, all those different techniques that you use from Indigo Blue or from Lou, and all those wonderful shows where we show you lots of inspiration and just kind of slap it on sort of techniques. Here you've got your granite stone effect. Maybe your Powertex, you're going to use that and you're going to apply your granite stone effect to that as well. 1923. With 13 of these left, loads of you have got them in your basket. Have you checked out yet? Lots of people sit with them in their baskets and don't think about checking out. They think they've reserved it. No, you haven't. You have to check out. Check out that confirms that you're in the auction. At the moment, you're going to be paying no more than £19.21. It's going to go probably a bit lower. We've still got 10 left. Who knows? I'm never in control of that. Sylvia, you've got yours. You've just said hello on Facebook. Congratulations. It's on its way to you. Single figure stock now. You've got the yellow granite stone effect, the blue, the white, the green, the purple, and also the red as well. Someone's had a go at the red one. Someone's had a go. Oh yeah, because it's a little bit lower than it should be. Mix it up though. That gets into a nice thick paste, and then just, well, you do with it what you will. Are you going to be going freestyle with it, not using stencils? Are you going to be using all sorts of different, like sponges, to create a lovely effect? Just let it dry. Anything that's got granite in it is going to be very tough and very, very strong, obviously. We've got 2 left at 19.20, below half price, below 20 quid as promised. And something that we may not see again. We've certainly never seen them before. Stella. Stella in Alicante. You've got the last one?
Price locked.
So I did tell you we're truly international here at Craft Price Drop, and also on Hochanda shows as well. And remember, if you are watching us in Europe like Stella is, you can of course join the Freedom Club. It is, let me just explain how this works. If you go to the website, hochanda.com, there's a little section on the website which is a menu. Click on that and it then lets you change the country that you're watching us in. So in Stella's case, Spain. You can then select that, and then underneath that it will give you the option of changing the currency. So here we go, look, this is it. So go menu, where are you watching us? So let's just change that from the United Kingdom to, let's go to Spain, shall we? That's where Stella was. There we go, look, so we click on Spain, and then we want to do it in euros, don't we? So there we go. So that's how you change the website, and then everything on our website that you see will be shown in euros. So when you click on something, there we go, look, it should be €30.99. So that's how you can change the website to euros or to dollars. Now, membership of Freedom is €14.97, €14.97 if you're in Europe. In America, it is $19.99 for membership to Freedom, and that covers all of your shipping and handling costs. So you can buy in dollars and euros without worrying about shipping no matter where you are. So that's the way it works, okay? And in the UK, it's 88888, item number, £6.97 for Freedom membership for you, and that covers your postage in the UK for a whole month as well. Plus you get your membership badge, which is lovely, and you also get special discounts on certain products, and also a regular monthly newsletter. Okie dokie, now Zutter. We've got a Zutter item in the show. Always people love Zutter. Now what about mini books? We've done the big books and talked about those the last couple of days, but now we're bringing you the 3x4 inch clipboard wood fronts and backs. Plus you're going to get the O-wires as well, 3 packs of the O-wires, which you can of course use to clip your book together and all the pages together in between. You've actually got here 36 pairs, so there are 72 clipboard blanks here. Wow, that's a lot of mixed media, that's a lot of books that you can make. 36 books, or are they going to be little mixed media plaques that you're going to be doing all sorts of different techniques on? It's up to you. But you can get the O-wires with them as well, which will convert them into mini books. Now, we've said to you they're going to go to below 20 quid. Everything in the show is going to go below £20. So you're going to save at least £25.62, if not more. Here we go. £18.49. So that saves you £22? No, £27. Yeah. £27 off. £27.13 off the price. 18 silver O-wires, which you can cut to length, whatever length you want. That is a 60% price drop this morning. 60% off the price. All those O-wires, all of these rather cute packs of 2. That's how they come. If you're doing your Christmas fairs, you can make little Christmas shopping list books if you want to do that. It's a nice little novel way of using them. They can be used for photographs as well. You can maybe use them to mount your artist trading cards, or maybe you went for your parchment trading coins or cards yesterday. I dare say they would fit on there if you wanted to put them on an actual board to protect them, to show them off. Or actually, what about putting your artist trading cards in books like this? Make this a front and a back, and I'm sure they'd fit in, wouldn't they? What's the size of an artist trading card? I'm pretty sure they'd fit in there. I think the guys from Clarity took all their PTCs away with them yesterday, so we haven't got any here to show you. But I'm pretty sure that they would fit in books like this, because they've come back in popularity. They're very, very huge in popularity again now. You've got 36 pairs. 2.5 by 3.5. Perfect. They're 3 by 4. Perfect. Perfect size to make artist trading card little albums. OK, let's get that price down. It's already down to below 20 quid, as promised, 17.64. Here we go. We're going lower. 45.62. No, thank you. This is what we want. £14, £31 saved. All of this is Black Friday. Join in the fun. Join in the savings. How much have you saved over the months that we've been doing Craft Price Drop? How much have you saved with the discounts and how much have you saved on postage by being a Freedom member? I bet for our regulars it runs into hundreds, if not thousands, pounds. If I were you, if I was, you know, really into Craft Price Drop and regularly watch every day and buy things, I'd jot down my saving each day just so I can look and say, do you know what? Since I joined 2 months ago or since I started watching 6 months ago, I've saved 600 quid. It's nice to look back at. And what will you do with these? Will you sell these? Actually, that would be a really good idea. Maybe make PTC or artist trading card books that are empty that you can sell to collectors. I think that's a great idea because I've often thought, I love the idea of artist trading cards, but I've often thought, what would I do with them? Where would I put them? I put them in my wallet, they'd end up getting ruined. I put them in a drawer at home, I forget they're even there. Put them in albums, show them off, collect them. Or they could just be little blank pieces of wood that you can do a mixed media technique on, and that would be fantastic. Little menu books maybe, shopping lists, little photo albums, ATCs, PTCs, perfect for that. Okay, here comes another Craft Price Drop. This is what we do every day. Bum, £12.97. What's the saving now? £32? £32.65 off. That's not bad, is it? 71% is what you're saving. These are Zutters. You know they're going to be great quality. They're clipboards, 2 in each pack, individually wrapped as well. If you want to sell them on, you can do. If you want to make things out of them and sell them, you can do that as well. Or just maybe have a whole collection of memory books, journals, whatever you want to use them for, mixed media projects as well. Now, if you were just to break it down, you're only paying 36p per pair. Without taking into account you get the O-wires. It's amazing value for money, and it's still going down. £12.69. And delivered without any P&P if you're a Freedom Club member. And that's a big box of stuff coming your way. $26 left. How much have you saved since you've been watching Craft Price Drop? Go on, Heather, work it out. Go on, Heather. Just do a guesstimate, roughly. On Facebook, she said, oh, don't make me work out how much I've saved. That's the fun bit. Working out how much you've saved since you've been with us. 22 spaces in the auction. And remember, I've not mentioned this for a little while. To get into the auction, you can either call us now while we've got still quite a lot of stock, 01733 797 100, or go to the website, hochanda.com. This is the favoured way because there's never a queue. In your basket, check out as if you're buying it normally. You'll then be registered, you'll be in the auction, and your debit or credit card will only be charged with the final low price. Plus P&P if you're not a Freedom Club member. 16. OK. The heart's beating, the arrows are flashing, the prices come crashing even lower on this Black Friday. £12. £12 flat. Go on. You know, it makes sense. Are they going to be little festive journals, memory books, photo albums? If you were one of the many people that bought yesterday the fantastic one-day special from Groovy with those coins, the PTCs, the parchment trading cards, the parchment trading coins, what a great way of displaying them. Put them in these and make them into albums. Love that idea. Computer game gift cards. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Deborah. Great idea for that too. I mean, it's basically like credit card size, isn't it? At the end of the day, and that's what the size are of those gift cards. Maybe give your partner a credit card for Christmas. That's dangerous. But what about a gift card or two from their favourite store? Put them in a little book like this. It just makes it more of a present, doesn't it? I never know how to put, how to give those things. So put them in a little book like this and decorate the front with love or whatever you want to do with it. Put your granite paste all over it. Why not? 9 left at £12. Always a popular choice. Where could you find a gift card holder for 33p? Because that's what they work out to. A pair. And they are tough, they're strong, they're durable, they're Zutter. We are evidently bringing a machine to work with these in January, I've been told. So I've been told. A machine is coming. If you're wondering what to do with them, if you haven't got a machine, you don't need a machine, but of course it does help. It is 36 pairs of clipboards. Just after 7:30, and we always get even busier after 7:30. It's that kind of magic time of the morning that people, I think, wake up at 7, put the kettle on, have a bit of toast, sit down, put the telly on. It's 7:30 before you know it, and then we just get busier and busier as the hour goes on. The O-wires are there as well. They're the right size for these chipboards, but you can trim them down to whatever length you want as well. One left, £12, saving you £33 at the moment. Margaret and Kingsland, you've closed the auction. You've got the last set.
Price lock.
Nice one. Everyone's happy. I'm sure that you've saved so much money with Zutta and with us this morning. Oh, now. £12 everybody pays, plus the P&P. Has anyone paid P&P the lottie this morning? Seen a few, OK. But only a few. Not many, but a few. Now, that means obviously you're paying postage. Maybe you're happy with that, you don't mind. But if you can save it, Freedom is the way to do it. Join Freedom and save money. Right, let us show you our next item then. Now, you don't get the sewing machine, but you do get the bag. Now, this bag, the main thing about this, I think, that makes it very, very desirable. Come in. You've got a wooden bottom. So that is going to be great to protect your sewing machine. Let me open up the zip as well, because the zip goes right from the bottom of one side to the bottom of the other side, which means it opens really easily. So let's just show you over the top. So rather than it struggling to get your sewing machine out, the sides just fold down. And they are padded sides as well. So it goes in really, really easily. It's protecting your machine because it's got the wooden bottom. And any standard size sewing machine will fit in here without any trouble at all. And there you go. Off you go. Now, at the moment, it's over £20. But I'm promising you, and I promised you at the start of the show, every single item in this show is going to go below 20 quid. For a brilliant sewing machine bag that's designed for the job, £17.98. You've got very strong and very comfortable handles. I like the design of it, actually, because it's black and pink, and I think that always looks really striking. You've got a lovely pocket on the front here, too. You can actually see there's a bobbin printed on the front, so it is proof that it's designed to be a sewing machine bag. Padded as well, so you can put your bobbins in there, all your sewing bits and pieces. Oh, you've got one of these. Cool. So that just makes it even more comfortable. You just literally wrap that around the handles, but you've seen these before anyway. It just holds them, makes them more strong and makes it more comfortable. They're not going to be digging into your hands. So that's in there as well. That's in the coordinating pink. So you get a nice big pocket on the front, lots of space in there. But the biggest thing is the zip goes all the way down, making it dead easy to put your sewing machine in and to take your sewing machine out. Overlocker would go in there. You could put a Gemini in there. You could certainly put your big Gemini as well as you go. And the Gemini Go is coming up, remember, at 9 o'clock. Our one-day special show, the Gemini Go. The portable Go is just brilliant. But yeah, you could get a Gemini in there, no problem at all. You can put anything in there you want, and it's got a rigid, strong wooden bottom. Now, we've already taken it below 20 quid. Let's get it even lower, shall we? £14.25, £10.74 off the price. £10.74 off. And this is a standard size sewing machine, and if I put that back in there again, we've still got probably about 5 inches spare at the end here. So it will cope with one of the larger machines on the market, no problem. Overlockers, no problem. And you've got plenty of height and space in there as well. But if it goes in the back of the car, or you take it maybe to sewing lessons or evening classes, you know, normally a bag with that sort of weight in it would buckle. And it would buckle and bow at the bottom. But because it's got a wooden base, it stays completely rigid and completely strong and sturdy. £13.99. And it also keeps it dust-free. It keeps it away from all the elements. It keeps it away from pets and animals. £13.86. From £24.99. There it is. Quality, quality, quality. There we go. It kind of opens itself, doesn't it? It kind of presents itself to you. There you go, there's my sewing machine. Help yourself. If you tried to get that in a bag that just had a slit at the top, you'd struggle to get it out. It would just kind of be a real nightmare to get it out. But because you've got the zip that goes right the way around the back, down the sides, everything just opens up beautifully. And it is well padded as well. Padded on the sides, it's got a wooden base, so it protects your sewing machine all the way around. You know, you may have spent hundreds on a machine. Why not spend just a few pounds on a carrier and a bag that keeps it in good condition? £13.73. Maybe you've got to carry it to be serviced once in a while. Well, worth getting this bag for that purpose alone. 9 left at £13.73. It's been a bestseller, and it's going to go even lower than £13 and pence. Let's do better. Let's get it down even lower to £12.97. Pretty good. And it's like a nylon webbing fabric. Heavy duty polyester it is, beg your pardon. Heavy duty polyester. You've got double stitching, of course, on the handles as well. That reinforces it. But there's a lot of weight in here. That's a heavy machine in there. But look, is that bottom buckling? Not at all. You've got little feet on there as well that, again, keep it away from the surface of the ground. So if you're putting it in something maybe that's a little bit on the damp side, it keeps the actual material away from the water. 4 left. £12.97. Who's going to get the last 4? Loads of you are in for this one this morning. 3 left now to get a sewing machine bag or an overlocker bag. Or if you just want a bag that's practical with a strong bottom to it, then this is the one for you. Good for your die cutting machines as well. 2 left at £12.97. There's the measurements if you want to measure it to see if your machine will go in, but you've got to be quick now. We've only got 1 left, so hopefully you've done that already. Hochanda.com, in your basket checkout. Everyone pays £12.97. Janet in Manchester, you've got the last one. It's on its way to you.
Price lock.
Fabulous. Lots of bargains on Black Friday. We are bringing you Cyber 6 at Hochanda. That started last night at 6 o'clock. Basically, it's a 6-day event. It's not just a 1-day event like it is in a lot of places, just Black Friday. It's a six-day cyber event, so you can be looking out for bargains galore for the next 6 days, nearly a week of bargains. Well, it's bargains every day normally, but you know what I mean, the special bargains. Right, now, we have got for you the Spellbinders, 2 sets of dies, for £37.73. Now, what did I say at the beginning of the show? What did I say at 7 o'clock? Everything is going to go below £20. Put this in your basket. Put it in your basket now and check out. You will pay no more than £20. £18.87, exactly half the price they should be. Let me show you on the board the sort of things that you've got here. You've got these, which are the Imperial Gold. Now, Imperial Gold dies, these do a cutting job as well, but mostly their purpose is to deboss or emboss. That's what they do. There aren't actually any cutting edges on these at all, I don't think, no. So what you've got there is the potential to deboss all of these shapes, or emboss all of these shapes. You can letterpress with them as well. I think there are a couple of cut lines. Yeah, there are a couple. But most of them are panels that, when you run it through your machine, will emboss into your cardstock. Lovely shapes as well, these. And you can see they're a different colour to the normal standard dies. And that's what actually kind of differentiates them and makes them obviously different to the other dies that do all the cutting. These do all the embossing for you. So Imperial Gold, they're a brand from Spellbinders that have been hugely popular. That's that set there. And you can see how they emboss beautifully. You can easily, of course, cut round the image too if you want to. And some of them do have small cutting edges, but the majority of them are just there for the embossing. And then over here, these dies that you can see are beautiful frames. And you've got a die in the centre that's a diamond shape. You've got an outside cutting frame. Let me just show you. There we are, look. They've got like a Celtic image in the corner. And you can obviously use that for sentiments. You can even use that as a price tag if you want to. You can use that completely separately from the die. Actually, all of them have got the separate centres. So there's your oval in the middle. And there is your rectangle with like a diamond dart on the corners and a diamond die in the middle. So all of these should be £37.73. We're way under £20 at £18.11, but we want to go even lower, please. It is Black Friday. Let's take them down as low as we can go. £13.99. £7 a set for Spellbinders dies. Remember, this one is your die. This one is your embosser. That is your Imperial Gold embossing dies. Put ink on them, they will letterpress stunningly well. You are saving £23 off the price. Now this shows you really what the Imperial Gold does. So if you just have a little look here, you can see it embosses beautifully well. Put a little bit of ink over the top and it will be like a letterpress. Tilt them down a bit, you can see just how good and how deep the embossing is. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Something a bit different, a bit quirky. You're liking this one? I thought you would. We've done a few Imperial Gold dies in the last week or so, and they've all gone very quickly. They've all been very popular. Look at the detail in this flourish. Look, if you put ink on it, where it's actually been embossed would actually be colour as well. So they act like letterpresses too. All of those are Imperial Gold. The others are standard Spellbinders die. Only got one board. 13 remaining. That is a saving of £24 off the price. £24 off. And we've got 12 left. 12 remaining at £13.75. That is saving you, remember, a lot of money. It is £6, about £6.80, something like that, per die set. Imperial Gold, Spellbinders dice. And those tags are going to be so useful, they really, really are. Stamping a sentiment in them, maybe writing handmade by, and then you put your little signature in there. These ones could actually be price tags if you wanted to. We've only got 8 left now at £13.75. Too good to miss out on this, our Cyber 6 event. One of these die sets should be £23. That one, the Imperial Gold, should be £23. Now you're paying £10 less for both, when you should be paying £10 more for one. That is amazing, isn't it? Only 5 left, 5 chances to get into this auction. I'll keep my fingers crossed that you get in. If you're just going online now, you've got to be quick. Put it in your basket and check out. Go to our website, you'll see the show. It shows you all the items that are in the show, but only put them in your basket and check out when we're live on that item. Otherwise, you'll end up paying the higher price. We don't want that to happen. You've got all those wonderful accents and circle tags. You've got those brilliant Imperial Gold embossing dies, all coming up for £13.75. One left now. Who's got the last one? Anne, you got the last one. Is that the same Anne as before?
Price lock.
Same Anne. I don't know how many things you've bought this morning, Anne, but you've bought a couple of things at least, and you're a Freedom member, so you've saved at least £9.90 postage this morning. You're playing the game properly. Now, hang on a minute. These dies and this embossing folder are going to go below £20. Look at what this should be, $35.97. Now, this is a really exciting lot. Let me show you, after we drop the price, what they do. Here we go. Under 20 to 18.15. That is nearly half price, OK? Now, let me show you what you've got here. When you look at them, it's not obvious. You'll think, what do I do with those? If I open up and show you the back, what they do is they actually cut and give you a decorative edge to your easel cards, okay? So you can see that these dies here that I've just got behind my fingers, they actually cut decorative edges to the easel cards, and also a decorative base to the easel card as well. So you're getting that one, and you're also getting the other one. So this is the same sort of concept, but it's a different pattern and a different decorative edge. You're getting almost like a scallop on that particular one there, and you've got a lovely kind of point to the base of the easel card there as well. Now, to give you even more value for money, Tonic give you this, which is an easel card embossing folder. So in other words, this will give you the score lines exactly where you need them to make your fantastic easel card. There is a finished easel card, okay? So you could have a sentiment on the panel on the right, you could have a big topper or something like that on the big panel on the left-hand side. How cool is this? Because normally easel cards are straight-sided. Now you can have a decorative edge to all of the elements of the easel card. So there you've got your embossing folder. It gives you the score lines, you know exactly where to crease your card. It puts everything in the right position, and then, of course, it lines up with the dies so you get those decorative edges on your easel cards. Now, this is only £17.78, or it was. It's going to go even lower now, from £35.97 to £15.50. £20.47 off. And this is an easel card, just in case you've not seen one before. One of the dice has fallen out. There we go. So this is the sort of thing you can do. Look at the decorative edge that you've got along the side there. Look at the decorative edge on the bottom. That normally you wouldn't be able to do. Or if you did it freehand, good luck, it would not be an easy thing to achieve at all. If I turn it around so you can see the back, you can see it a bit better because there's a lot going on that card. Look, it will give you that decorative edge down the bottom, that decorative edge up the side. And the score lines, of course, have been achieved in exactly the right place by the embossing folder. Easel cards are cool. They're great. They look lovely. They give you lots of display area, so you can be very, very inventive and very kind of crafty. And morning if you're on Facebook, hello if you're saying hello to each other, you're comparing what you've bought, what you've paid for, how much you've saved. Lovely little community on Facebook every day when we're doing live shows. We've got 15 of these. Embossing folder, 2 sets of dies, all with decorative edges and different, of course. They're not the same, obviously. So you've got that decorative edge on that one, you've got the scallop decorative edge on that one, and the embossing folder to put your A4 piece of card into. So that's all you need. It's an A4 sheet of cardstock to create wonderful easel cards like this. If you did that normally by hand, you'd be getting your tape measure out, you'd be getting your ruler out, you'd be getting your scoring tool out, getting in the right pickle and scoring lines in the wrong places. That's what normally happens because you get the measurements wrong. It's very difficult to do an easel card without this system. But this makes it easy. You get perfect results every time, no waste. $14.55 for all of that, all those dies and the embossing folder. That's saving you over £21 at the moment. Sarah says, morning, Dashing Dave. Really? Ooh. I'll take that. Thanks, Sarah. Hello, Saucy Sarah. Back at you. 8 left at $14.55. Over 20 quid off. I haven't seen easel cards for a very long time, actually, and that's probably because they're tricky to do. They're not easy to do all the measurements and all the scoring, all the cutting to get it right. These dies will do all the work for you, and the embossing folder does all that measuring for you. You don't have to worry about it. And you get full instructions if it's something you've never done before, remember. All of that written and pictured, because I do diagrams rather than writing. I can't be doing reading instructions. I like to see pictures and then I know what I'm doing. Dead easy though, isn't it? Look. And they'll fit through any larger embossing machine, obviously, whether it's your Grand Caliber, whether it's your Gemini, whether it's whatever. $14.55. I've only got about 7 minutes left on the show. One of my favourite products we do in Craft Price Drops coming up in a second, if you're not sure what that is storage. I know it's not very romantic, but it's cool. $14.55. We've got 2 left now. You could buy 2 of these and still be paying less than what you should be for one. Better than half price. 1 left at $14.55. Is that going to be the final price? Yeah, I didn't tickle in time, sorry.
Price lock.
Linda's got the last one. Left it too late. Story of my life. Congratulations, Linda. You got the last one. You closed the auction. $14.55. OK, now, look, these are cool. They are really, really, really funky, these. Storage. Everybody needs it. What are these all about, then? Well, these were... When I first saw these, or these are actually bigger than the first set I saw, it was Jodie from Tonic that showed me the error of my ways. Because I said to her, or I was saying, well, these are they're magnetic tins, so obviously they're designed to kind of go on top of each other. Which is true, they can, and of course because they're magnetic, they stick, they don't fall over. But what about for storage on magnetic sheets? How clever is this? We've all got magnetic sheets, haven't we? Maybe you use them for your dies at the moment. Why not go on our website and get some more magnetic sheets and put them on your walls? Or put them on notice boards? Or you can put these on the side of the fridge. You could put them wherever you want. These are actually bigger than the first set that I showed you. And the magnet is stronger because it's covering the whole base of the tin, OK? Now, if I open up the tin, you've actually got a 4-way separator tray in there. Now, think of all those embellishments and buttons and beads and pins and all that sort of stuff that you can put in these. You're actually getting 12 of these tins together. If you do want to put them in a stack on top of each other, you can. Because they're magnetic, they will kind of stick together really, really well. So that, if you don't want to put them on the wall, it's another way of using them. Great, maybe if you've got an office. If you've got an office, you've got a filing cabinet nearby, put them on the side of the filing cabinet. Everything's there at arm's reach. Let's get that price down. They're under 20 quid normally anyway, £12.50. We are so busy for these already. They come in packs of 2, so if you want to split them, If you want to, keep a couple for yourself, and then these are great. I think they're fantastic. Because normally you've got things stacked up on your worktop, on your desk. There we go. Look, we've only got 12 left of these, and you get a total of 12 of the tins. All with big magnets on the bottom. These are going very, very fast. What you can store in them? I mean, it could be things to do with cake decorating. Maybe you've got little ornaments and things like that you use in cake decorating. Well, you can put those in there as well. All your beads for jewellery making, that sort of thing. 7 left, 6 left now, £11.88. They are absolutely genius, and they do come in packs of 2 like this. So if you do want to actually split them, 6 of these. Maybe you want to use these in a workshop, in a garden shed, anywhere where there's a metal surface. In a garage, for example, if you've got maybe some scaffolding and things like that, shelving in the garage, you could stick them on there. Any metallic surface, these are going to work brilliantly well. They're gone, £11.88.
Price locked.
Yep, price is locked. They always prove really, really popular. OK, now we've got 3 minutes left. And then Alistair is here with our Black Friday deals. If you love your fabric, Alistair will be here with some amazing deals on fabric. Every type of fabric, every type of colour, every type of pattern you can think of. House of Alistair is open in about 5-6 minutes. OK, now, we've only got a few minutes left on the show. Are we doing stock or clock? OK, what's going to go first? With this paper bundle that we've got here for you, the patterned and plain A4 cardstock bundle, we've got 1 minute on the clock. And what have we got stock-wise? Let's have a little look at the stock. 26. OK, let's start that clock. Let's get that clock going. They've got 1 minute to get this. There's 26 spaces in the auction. You've got A4 cardstock and tons of it. Look, you've got patterns, you've got dots, you've got stripes, everything imaginable. It's double-sided too, look. Oh, I love that script one. Look at this. Should be nearly 40 quid. You're getting this cardstock today for, at the moment, £10.97. We've got 38 seconds on the clock to get this, or is it going to be clock that goes first, or is it going to be the stock that goes first? 21, 20, you're loving this. All of this cardstock, double-sided from Foundations, dotty, that makes your eyes go a bit funny. All these different colours, lots of stripes, lots of swirls, lots of dots. We've got 20 seconds on the clock, or less than that, with 17 sets remaining at £10.97. I hope you get them. Put as many of these in your basket as you like and check out. You'll pay, at the moment, £10.97. 8 seconds left. With 15 left, it's going to be the clock that gets it. £10.97 final price. 3 seconds. 2, 1. That's it. Clock has won. That's it. Game over. Everybody pays £10.97. Nice one, and that's it. Now, just to remind you, we'll do it again, or I won't, Matt will, at 11 o'clock today at craftpricedrop.com. OK, that's the online one. We do it every day, not on your telly, just online at craftpricedrop.com. That's at 11. And tonight there'll be another one at 7 p.m. I think it's Janice tonight, isn't it? Yeah. Now, the Freedom Club, I keep mentioning that in the show. If you're in the UK, it's £6.97 for Freedom membership for a month. That means you do not pay any shipping and handling or P&P at all. Everything will come to your door free of postage charges, OK, which is fantastic news, especially at this time of the year. Every penny counts. If you're in Europe, remember, it is €14.97 if you're a European viewer. And we've already had people from Alicante ordering today. €14.97 gets you shipping and handling paid as well for a whole month. So wherever you are in any of those countries, €14.97 is all you pay, and you don't have to worry about delivery charges at all. And in USA, it is $19.99 to get Freedom membership there. We'll ship your badge over to you, and we'll ship anything you buy, free of any shipping and handling charge, provided you're a Freedom member anywhere in the USA for $19.99. OK, so that's the way that Freedom works, and it's well worth doing. And remember, it works from the day that you take it out. So if you're ordering Freedom membership today, the 23rd, it will run out on the 23rd of December. And you can put your Freedom membership into your order when you're putting something and ordering something. Put it in the basket at the same time. It will know that you've joined Freedom, and it will not charge you a penny in shipping and handling or P&P charges. So that's the way it works. I hope you've had a good morning so far with us, with Craft Price Drop. More bargains to come, of course, throughout the whole, next 6 days. It's our Cyber 6 event. So every show is going to have special percentage discounts on lots of things. So bargains galore for the next 6 days, guaranteed. And the next Craft Price Drop will be with Matt today at 11 o'clock at craftpricedrop.com. Thanks for your company. I'll see you with Alistair in the House of Alistair next. Oh, She's coming along later. Lovely Janice. House of Alistair then. Cyber Deals on the way next at 8 o'clock. Then it's our Gemini Go one-day special with Fiona. And then a heartfelt cyber deal. That's coming up all on this Friday, Black Friday, on Hochanda.
This fantastic pack of versatile, high-quality 280 GSM A4 cardstock is ideal for all your paper crafting needs. With 40 sheets, you'll have more than enough to explore and experiment with this great crafting resource. To stock up now, check out www.hochanda.com.
Hi, my name's Jodie Johnson from Tonic Studios. Now, how did I start crafting? I started just after school. I actually went to Catering College and I started as a pastry chef. And that's where all my skills came, when I was moulding and shaping the petals. I was that lady making the cards, making the gifts, going to the farmers markets, but I was in the right place at the right time. And I ended up with a job at Tonic Studios by somebody showing Tonic my work. My dad always said, if you want a precise job, you need the correct tool. Now, I thought he was joking when he talked about planes and chisels and all that business. But if you do want the correct tool, Tonic is going to provide that for you. Now, here at Hochanda, we share all our skills, all our experience, all the little hints and tips with you. So come and join me here on Hochanda with Tonic Studios.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
Hello, very good morning. Welcome back to Hochanda on Friday, Black Friday. Look, he's here.
I know.
In black.
Well, that was a bit haphazard.
Was it?
I did have a cardigan that I thought I might wear, but then I thought, no, I'll go with a shirt.
No, why not? Why not? This is Alistair. If you've not met Alistair before, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Now, tell us about House of Alistair, because it's your business and you've been in fabrics and fashion for a long time, haven't you?
Yes, well, somebody actually a very nice man in the taxi that drove me here last night actually said that I looked 32, which actually was a great compliment because I'm 2 years away from 40. But yeah, no, I've been in the fashion industry for a very, very long time, and so I've not just done fashion and designed for a lot of different companies for some big high street chains, but I've also designed costume and a whole manner of different things.
For film and TV and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
loads of stuff. So I've had a very interesting career.
I bet. You should hear some of the stories as well. Now then, we've got lots of fabric. There's tons of fabric here today at amazing cyber deal prices. But we're going to start off with something that I've not seen anything like this before. 2 patterns from House of Alistair, and how to make an evening top and how to make a top or dress from a T-shirt.
Yeah, so because I'm a ladies pattern cutter, I think there's a lot of jargon out there which people try and bamboozle you with lots of complicated, and it looks a pattern, when you look at a pattern book it looks very, very complicated, but I'm showing you how to take a T-shirt, which is basically a bodice block, roughly, but showing you how you can create your own pattern at home.
And we've actually got them behind you,
yeah.
So these start life as T-shirts?
Yeah, so this is half of a T-shirt. I ironed my shirt, but I didn't iron the T-shirt. So effectively, we're going to use the T-shirt to create a paper pattern that once you've done your paper pattern, you can use time and time and time again. It is so simple. Honestly, it really is simple. You'll see when I start drawing on this and cutting it up and telling you to do this, that and the other, you'll get it.
Well, if you fancy that idea, then both of these patterns together are just £13.98 today, brand new. How to make an evening top and how to make a top and a dress out of a T-shirt, all will be revealed a bit later in the show. 116893. But before we get on to our fabrics, which we've got loads of, we've also got a bumper bundle of thread here as well that you always bring us, and it always flies.
Yeah, now, this is just one of the greatest bundles about of thread in terms of you get 20 spools of 1,000 metres. So you would end up, if you were to actually put this in a great big bag, I think it was Yanis that worked out the maths on this, but you literally get 200 100 metre spools.
Wow.
So that if you equate that, and if you actually just have a little Google and then go on and have a look at how much a 100 metre spool will actually cost, you'll be amazed at what a great saving this actually is.
Well, we've actually got not only a brilliant price at £19.99, we've even got on Freedom discount, which gives you even better value at just £17.99, and that's delivered for that price as well. So 20 spools of various colours, sewing thread. So is this polyester?
Yeah, so it's high-spun polyester, and this is actually Coates cotton. It's just this was the brand name that they used to get into the commercial market in terms of where you and I would go to a haberdashery shop and buy. But the sign of a really good quality thread, if you hold the thread and you actually squeeze it, if you don't get the sponginess and it's quite hard, that's a good quality spun polyester, which this is.
Right, fantastic. And it's machine usable as well?
Yeah, you use it on machines. I've used it in overlock, as you can freehand embroider, machine embroidery with it, lots of things, hand sewing, everything. I use it all the time. OK, now let's move on to pick and mixes. Now this is a polycotton pick and mix that we got for you. All of these colours here are available. Now you can choose with the pick and mix any 3 colours you want. Now if you chose, say, 2 of one colour and 1 of another, you'd have... Do they come in metre strips, or can you cut them at 2 metres? So if a customer put 3 red, I will cut it as a 3 metre piece.
Right, great. OK, so we can go for 3 different colours if you want to, or 3 the same. It's entirely up to you. £10.48. Look at this, saving £4.49 off the price, which is the percentage saving there is 30% off, and you can choose any 3 of these colours. The best way of doing it, to be honest, is going to the website, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can see all of the colours in front of you, and then you can just click, click, click.
Excellent. So that's our first dip in to fabrics. £10.48. 0705338, your item number there. Choose any 3 the same or 3 different. It's entirely up to you. The next is the same sort of idea, a pick and mix, but this is patterns this time. So you've got your floral, you've got a couple of different beautiful florals here as well, kind of daisy ones with a blue background and a white background. Then you've got the kids' toys and the building blocks in white, in blue and pink, the teddy bear one. Then you've got the candy stripe in green or red. You've got your festive red and green with snow, white dots, and then you've got your nautical in red and white as well, so your nautical ship's wheel. So any 3 of these for £10.48. Again, they could be 3 the same or 3 different, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. So you could choose 1, 1 and 1, or 2 and 1, whatever you fancy, really.
And I'll get Katie, our producer, at some point during the show to show you the pick and mix on the website, because then it makes it more sense. You just basically select, there's pictures of all of them, select which 3 you'd like, pop it in your basket, and then it does all the working out for you and saves you £4.49 in the process. 30% off as part of our Cyber 6 deal. Now, our organzas, everybody loves these. Again, this is a pick 3 option. Is it working the same way? If you choose 3 of the same, you'll get 1 3 metre?
Yep. So whatever you put into the computer or telephone, I will cut it exactly as you've directed me to.
Right, OK.
So if you were to buy 2 lots, and you were to buy, say, 2 of that and 2 of that, I will work it out, and I'll give you 2 continuous pieces of each colour.
Brilliant. Now, all the colours are listed on the website. There's lots of golds here, so you've got coppers and all sorts of things. So if you go to hochanda.com or ask the operator, they'll be able to tell you exactly what the colours are called, and also you'll be able to see which colours are which if you go to the website, OK? £9.98 saves you £3.51. That's a 20% saving on the organza. Any 3 you pick, they're each 1 metre. 676 197. Now, these are brand new fabrics, aren't they?
Yes.
We've not seen these before until today. And what is this made from?
So this is, these are 100% polyester, but these are high-tech Korean fabrics. And they're and they're also Korean printed, so they are really, really, really good quality fabrics.
They're super soft, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really are. Now, this is coming in a 2 metre by 150 centimetre width, a 50% saving, and it's brand new. You should be looking at nearly £28 for this fabric. It's only £13.99.
No, I know. Well, I wanted to bring some new things, but I also wanted to, for instance, if you got in early and you've got that project that you're going to start making, because summer, little girls' dresses, all that kind of thing, this just gives you, and plus because you're getting 2 metres, because it is 50% off, you're getting all of that, which doesn't cost an awful lot for what you're actually getting. It's 150 wide as well.
Right. Yeah, so it's a really good deal. Lovely print on that as well. Lovely colours too. That's brand new. £13.99 half price on that one. This one is also a similar sort of idea, same sort of quality. This is again 2 metres. This has got a lovely floral pattern to it. This is another 50% saving. Again, this is for dressmaking, yeah?
Yeah, dressmaking. In fact, what I've also done, for instance, if you were going to make blinds or if you were going to overlay curtains, so one thing I've always said is if you've got curtains that maybe they're a bit dated, maybe it's got an 80s print on it or something like that just doesn't go your decor, because if you're like my mum literally takes curtains and puts them in the loft, and then years later we're unpacking these really like bold floral things. The linings on them are absolutely fine. Just take the front of the curtain off and then replace it with something else. You don't need to go out and buy a new blackout or anything like that. Just replace it with something else. And how lovely would that be draped at a window?
Absolutely.
It'd be really, really nice. Just, even though the fabric isn't always lending itself to one particular thing, just think a bit outside the box and think, actually, do you know what? There's no reason why I can't use that as a curtain fabric.
And if someone wanted 4 metres, you'd keep it in one continuous piece?
One continuous piece.
Right, great. Okay. So
however the order comes through, that's how it comes.
899 817, half price, £13.99, should be £27.98 for 2 metres, but if you want 4 metres, 6 metres for curtains or whatever you want to do, obviously Alistair will cut it however you want. Right, now, next one we've got a choice of, and this is the deer or the owl print that we've actually got here on these. Again, these are 2 metres. Is it the same fabric? It's
the same fabric. These are exactly they're from the same manufacturer, so they're both high-tech Korean. And this one is a really lovely, playful one. So you've got all these little deers.
It's a really fashionable colour at the moment as well, isn't it? This mustard colour.
I love the mustard colours and the teals and all those kind of colours that are through. I absolutely love them.
Well, this is a choice of. So this one is the deer, and the other one is the owl. And this is almost like it's a brown burgundy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not quite brown, but then again, it doesn't sort of lend itself. It's more like a burnt sort of burgundy kind of colour, but it's a beautiful background colour, and this will go with a lot of skin tones. These hues do lend themselves to not just people who are blonde, but also brunettes, redheads, loads of different things.
Well, again, this is the same sort of deal here. Half price for our Cyber 6 event, 50% saving, only £11.99, should be £23.98, and you'll get 2 metres in one, but if you want 4 or 6 or 8, again, it will be just one piece. And Alistair will cut it that way. Now, next we have a choice again. Now, there's a choice of 4. We've got 3 here, and there's one just behind us. I love this. This has got little... this is a crafter's paradise, this particular fabric
is it?
here. It's great, isn't it? You've got bulldog clips and paper clips and little pins and that sort of thing. Really, really different. What fabric is this then?
So this is another Korean high-tech polyester. This has the feel and look of silk. But the way in which you're able to so you don't have to be, you can actually be quite rough with this fabric in terms of silk. Everyone sort of treats with kid gloves, but with the polyester, it's just one of those fabrics that when it glides through the machine, it's easier to work with. Also, these can be machine washed at 40 degrees.
Okay.
So, for instance, if you were to make yourself a little dress and stuff like that, you don't have all those expensive dry cleaning bills. You can literally put it in the washing machine. And the colours, the intensity of the colours stay because it is a polyester.
Imagine a dress made out of this. For any crafter, that would be a funky dress to wear, or a blouse or something. It would be lovely, wouldn't it? So that's the first option. That's called... what are we calling this one in the choices? Paperclip. Okay, so that's paperclip. The next one, is the red elephant. There's your red elephant option. Well, that kind of speaks for itself. And then we've got the pink elephant on a black background. So this is another 50% off saving, OK, from the House of Alistair. And this is a 2 metre length. But again, if you want 4 or 6 metres in one piece, Alistair will do that for you. So that's the red elephant and the pink elephant. And then behind us is called Sunglasses. And that's actually on the mannequin at the back here. That's a lovely blue, isn't it? Like a grey blue.
Yeah, so these have all got 50s sunglasses. And this is a slight texture on the top, so that's why it's Georgette, and it has a slight sort of a very, very faint peekaboo, so you can just about see it's a slight opaqueness, but it's not so sheer like a chiffon.
Right. Okay.
But it has a beautiful weight. It drapes really nice. You can see just holding like that. It really does keep its shape, and something that's just a really simple pattern, like what we've got today.
It's quite funky, actually. I do like the sunglasses. It's not obvious that it is sunglasses until you get a bit closer and stay.
It is, and this blue as well. This will go with a lot of skin tones as well. It's a really important colour to block that out. We also have, for the little girls...
Just over here.
So we've brought this on before. So this shows you, this is really, really, really lovely and easy to work with. It doesn't... Everyone gets a little bit sort of scared about fabrics that, you know, they've got a mind of their own and things like this. Honestly, once you just take a little bit of time and care about either pinning or basting it on a machine, you're absolutely good to go. There's pin hems like a dream. It is really good.
It's really cool. I like the print on that, I really do. So there's a choice of 4 prints, either the paperclip or the red elephant or the pink elephant or the sunglasses. The choice is yours. OK, now we've got another choice just here. Now, this is different fabric, isn't it, this?
Yeah, so this is a viscose.
Right.
Viscose, for instance, if you go into a lot of shops at the moment, you'll see a lot of blouses and men's shirts all in viscose. For a while, you were able to buy viscose shirts all the time. Viscose keeps you really nice and cool, and it's like it almost feels like a heavy silk crepe, if you like, and it has a beautiful weight and fluidity to it. So again, it will drape really, really nicely.
Now this is an amazing price because you're actually going to get 3 metres. You choose either the black or the red option. Choice is yours. They're slightly different patterns, but similar, and they're only £12.99. It's a half-price offer. If you want 6 metres, Alistair will cut it in one piece for you.
Yeah, and it's important to say once these fabrics have gone, they're gone.
Right.
Because they're gone.
You're clearing the decks, making way for new things.
Well, we've got lots of new season stuff coming in, really exciting bits and pieces,
right.
and literally I'm getting told off because I'm literally stepping over boxes and all sorts of things. So,
well, these are just too good an opportunity to miss out on. If you want to go for black or red, we have them both here, half price, and you're going to get 3 metres. And what's the width of this, roughly?
This is 150 centimetres wide.
Right.
So you do get, so for instance, a lot of dress lengths are traditionally 112 or 114 centimetres wide.
Right.
These are what, for instance, we use in fashion, which are 150, because when they talk about a thing called a lay, which is you lay in all the fabric on the table and then you cut en masse.
Right.
And that's why it's 150, because most pattern tables are.
Got you. Well, I know we're going to be busy for this. That's a lot of fabric for not much money at all. Now, the leaves, I've not seen fabric like this before. This is really cool. This is 4 metres, yeah?
Yes.
Wow.
This is a bit of a blast from the past for me, because I think I had a pair of Bermuda shorts that were similar to this.
They're just saying to me, you can have a shirt like this, Dave. I'm known for my shirts, just like... I do like that. I like that a lot.
It's not overtly of a particular era, but it's just... I love the fact that you've got almost like this spray-painted effect, where it's
mottled, isn't it?
Yeah, mottled, that's the word. And it's got this, you've got these greens, and you've got this beautiful purple, and you've got the reds.
It reminds me of do you remember the Venus flytraps?
Yeah.
Reminds me a little bit like that. I know they're leaves, but it reminded me of that when I saw it. So there's 4 metres. We don't have much of this. Half price at £15.98. What would you make out of this? This would be good for cushion covers as well, wouldn't it?
Cushion covers, I'd make kids' PE bags out of it, or even your own pyjama sort of bags and things like that out of it. It's one of those fun fabrics. I'd like a rucksack in that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be quite cool.
It would be. OK, £15.98 for that then. That's for 4 metres. Wow. Well, now we've also got some fleece in the show. Now this is a choice. Oh, this is so soft. Caramel or the white, we're calling it. So they're both blue, but you've got a caramel stripe running through there and a white stripe running through there. This is 2 metres of PJ fleece check fabric. $9.99. It's just that, it's a wonderful kind of comforting feel in the winter time, isn't it? The fleece,
Yeah.
it's really lovely.
And this is a really nice fine one, and that's why it is a pyjama fleece, because you don't the fleece that we normally have on, that anti-pill polar fleece, that's a little bit too thick.
Yeah.
That would be more like a dressing gown weight. This one is lovely to make really soft pyjama bottoms.
Lovely. Well, that is 2 metres again as well for $9.99, and that's 821605. Now we've also got just behind us the pink and the beige, which is the pink and cream, which are these two just here. Now you're going to get both of these. You don't choose, and we'll pop the details on the screen for this for you right now. Here we go. So this is item number 099153. So it's the cotton drill ice cream mix fabric. So it's basically like a Neapolitan, isn't it?
It is, exactly. Well, when I saw these two, I thought, God, that looks like ice cream.
Yeah, it is. It literally is. Or Battenberg.
Yeah.
Another one.
Oh, you make me
$10.99.
hungry now.
Sorry. Half price. $21.98 down to £10.99, and that's 160 centimetres by 4 metres, so it's 2 metres each. Yeah.
Yeah, and the cotton drill, it has a slight groove that goes through it in the weave, and that just adds a little bit of extra friction. But because it's 150 wide, it'll make an ideal backing.
Right. Okay, now we don't have many of these either, just to give you a heads up. Saving what you're spending, £10.99, and the other one, the black and the white, we've only got 1 metre of each of these, but again, the price is crazy. Here it comes. $9.99 saves you £4. 2 metres in total, 1 metre of the white, 1 metre of the black, and then 150 wide as well. Just a classic must-have, really.
Yeah, and these are 100% cotton.
Yeah.
So they're really, really good quality, and the weight of them is really nice.
Now, the navy and the red, that's new today, isn't it? That's a new combination.
Yeah, so anyone that's bought the white and the black, this is exactly the same. It's just we've produced it now in a navy and a red colour.
Okay. Fantastic. So that is, again, 2 metres, 1 metre of each, at £9.99, saving £4. So that's a saving of about over 20% off the price. Can I just mention one thing before we go on to the other fabrics? I've just noticed one of my favourite things is in the show today. You might think to yourself, what on earth is this? This is Christmas. Christmas in a bag.
It is in the bag.
It's in the bag. This is wonderful. The scent that comes from this is so... I can't describe it. It's literally the smell of Christmas. You know, sometimes when you walk into an oldie-worldy store that's just decked out full of Christmas things, you just get that wonderful waft of mulled wine, all sorts of other fragrances you associate with Christmas, frankincense, that sort of thing. Now, this is on the website if you want to have a look. I'm sure it was on the show sheet, but it is available. 250 grams of buckwheat. This is the Christmas scent. How would you use this? What would you do with it?
Right. So I wouldn't use it as a visible potpourri. So I wouldn't. Well, you could do actually at Christmas time. There's nothing stopping you. But what I would do is I would use it to fill little scent bags and things like that. For instance, if you're making Christmas tree decorations, then what I would do is I'd put some inside your Christmas decoration, and then when it's on the tree, then it just evokes and it just smells. The other thing is we always get asked how long does it last. Now, when I developed this for Liberty department store, I've got samples that we made up in various different products for them, and when we opened that box is about 4 years old, and gosh, when I opened that box, it's not like a whoo,
no,
you know.
It's not overpowering.
No,
but it's just
a lovely smell.
Everyone's traditional Christmas should smell like, as far as I'm concerned. It's fantastic. Now, quickly, I've got to remind you that the pink and the cream has now gone limited stock. So the ice cream colours, if you want that, please be quick. Less than 10% of the stock remaining on that one. And that is $10.99, and that gives you a $10.99 saving. So you're saving what you're spending, which is great. 099153. Now, the mannequin behind us, this has got a really unusual fabric draped around it. Tell us about this.
Right, so this is on a tulle background, and this has, I call this colour clay rose. And you can see that you have this... transparency, but you also have this sort of peekaboo look. Now, the best thing about this fabric is when you cut it as a hem, you don't have to hem it.
Okay.
Because I've got a little example here. So, for instance, if you were to put a really vivid lining behind it...
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can see. But if you can see there that all I've done, very neatly with scissors, I've just cut that and I've left it raw.
I love it. I've never seen a fabric like this before. It has got like a what would you call that in the background? Like it's like a very fine lace, isn't it?
Yeah.
That joins all the leaves together.
Yeah, it's on a tulle background.
It's called tulle, is it? Right.
Yeah, and then this is like a Devore velvet, so it has this relief on the top.
But seeing it there in the little girl's dress with a lovely colour behind it, isn't that just brilliant? Obviously you wouldn't wear that with just flesh underneath. It's designed to go over other fabrics, but that looks incredible. Now this is a 4 metre of the Devore rose, and it's only $15.98. You're saving $15.98. It's a 50% saving, okay? 241313. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I'd love... You could have a shawl made out of that, couldn't you, or something? That would
You
look
could
lovely.
do lots of... The other nice thing about this fabric is it's already scalloped on the selvage.
Yeah.
So, for instance, if you were wanting to make a shawl or something like that, you wouldn't have to. But if you wanted to put some fancy sort of finishing detail on one side, then you could do. Or if you're really skillful, if you were to cut around the roses and then use that as a decorative feature and then create your own scalloped edge on the other side.
I think maybe it's something like a pashmina or something would be good with that. Maybe, you know, in the winter time it looks quite autumnal and quite wintry, but then in the summer if you put like if you go to a wedding or something, you put a nice light bright dress underneath that, that would look great in the summer, wouldn't it, too?
Exactly. Use the fabric to your advantage because it has those areas of transparency. Put something really bold behind it and really make it try and sing.
I love it. OK, so that is something new that I've not seen before. $15.98 and it's 241313. We're going to go to the red dress, the lady in red over here. This is also another stunning fabric, but slightly different to any fabrics we've seen today.
Now, this is a crepe georgette. Right. So what that means is that you will see on the fabric, it has this slight crinkle to it. Now, this sews up beautifully. It really is lovely. And the first time that we brought this to air, it was very, very popular. I'm not surprised. This pink behind it is, I would say it's like an intense lipstick pink because it's not red and it's not sort of pink. It's this sort of, it's a very intense colour. It's beautiful. And then you have these sort of, I would call them dandelion,
yeah, like dandelion clocks, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. I was thinking what we called them as kids. But literally, you've got those intertwining all the way around it. But it is a beautiful, beautiful fabric.
And again, look at the way it drapes on the neckline just there.
It is absolutely beautiful. Even if you just bought one lot of this and you just made scarves for your friends, it would be beautiful.
Well, we've got another 50% saving on this. This is what we're doing in our Cyber 6 event, bringing you the most incredible value and savings. $11.99 is what you spend, $11.99 is what you save, and you're going to be getting 2 metres of that particular fabric, 866810. Now, another red dress. This is a very different red, though. This is another 2 metre choice, and you've got these wonderful images of the ladies with hats on. It's like day out at Ascot, isn't it?
Yeah, this is flapper heads, and this is another really, really, really... This is a real bit of fun, really. Yeah. You can see all the ladies with their lipsticks and their turbans and their hats and stuff like that on. But again, these are fabrics that really, really beautifully, beautifully drape. You can see that obviously, just like an old-fashioned draper's window shop, what we've done last night is we sort of pinned them up in different sort of ways to show that you could have something with a cap sleeve or halter neck or something like this. You can use, you know, you can tie it up, all sorts of different things.
I love it. It's chiffon as well, 100% chiffon. 2 metres is what you're getting. If you do want more than that, if you want 4 metres, 6 metres, just order 3 of the same item number, and Alistair will make sure that it's all one continuous piece for you to do with what you want. $11.99 saves $11.99. 184898 is that item number. We've then got still more to show you, and then we'll move on to some demos in a second. But this is our night garden, really dramatic. 2 metres of this, and this is actually a polyester night garden satin. And that's the satin twill fabric. For $12.99 saves you $12.99, half price.
Now, a twill, just to sort of give a bit of background on twill. So twill was used to, for instance, when ladies used to wear their macs and things like that, whenever they put their Yardley powder or anything like that on, what they would always have is they would always have a twill scarf. And the reason why twill was actually invented is it has this sort of, it sometimes has a chevron or it has a groove. And what it does is the actual groove acts like, it sort of sticks to your skin.
Right.
So the scarf doesn't move. So if you ever buy a twill scarf, you always notice that it's always perfectly in place. It's not like a silk satin where you see these women sort of like going like this and then sort of catching it before it whizzes off, kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, well, this is another 2-metre opportunity. $12.99, another half-price deal as part of our Cyber 6 today. 997-689 if you love that pattern. We are busy for everything. Everything is flying. The easiest way to see everything, if you've missed an item number or missed a description, is go to the website, hochanda.com. It's all there, including those patterns so that you can use a T-shirt to make a dress. We'll talk about that again in a second. We've got our organza there as well. This is how the pick and mix works, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Go to hochanda.com and you'll see everything that's in the show. That's the first thing that comes up. And then you can see here we've got all the organza, all the different colours. There are quite a few golds, which on the table looks a bit confusing, but they've all been individually photographed for you, so you can see exactly what colour's what. And then just choose whatever you want. Choose 3, gold toffee, copper, sealer is another one, gilt is another one. Just choose the colours you're after, pop them in your basket, and then the discount will be applied, obviously, but then you'll make sure, or Alistair will make sure, that you get exactly the colours that you ask in the length that you want as well. That's what it's all about. Okay, so everything in the show on the website. That's the easiest way. If you want help with the operator, then just give them a call, 01733 60 2000, and they can talk you through your order as well if you're a bit confused about item numbers or whatever. Right, now, I never thought of a T-shirt being converted into a dress, I'll be honest, but the pattern that we're selling today lets you do that.
Yeah, no, what I'll do is I'll just show you what you get inside the pattern. Okay. You'll have to excuse me because this has been in my suitcase this morning, and I was rifling through trying to get my shirt out. So, literally, when you open up the pattern, this gives you the pictorial, but it also gives you the written as well. So you've got both to look at. Now, it might take you once you look at it, it might take you a little while just to get your head around what you're being asked to do. But honestly, when you just see me in a second doing this, you will get it straight away.
So you're using really a T-shirt as a pattern, are you?
Yes.
Like a template?
So for instance, as a pattern cutter, what I would do, if I was to take a lady's set of measurements, then I would draft a bodice block, which is the foundation block of most of a woman's garments. So I would do that to her measurements. I would add in all of the ease and tolerances that I need, and then I would draft a sleeve block if I needed one, and then I do it this way round. You don't have to do any of that technical stuff because somebody has gone to the trouble of making a T-shirt, so you may as well use that. So it's a little bit of
measurements.
Yeah. So sometimes, for instance, if we say if we were doing costume for a load of extras or something like that, and it needed to be, I don't know, a period thing, what we would do sometimes is we would actually just grab a load of T-shirts, so use small, medium and large, because sometimes you have to create something that was going in the background that wouldn't be close up, but you need, and then you would cut. It's just how quickly you can get it.
Of the trade.
It is a bit of a trick of the trade, but it's just trying to use simple language to say that it's not that difficult.
Now, I've got to let you know, before we move on, the pink and the cream fabric, the ice cream, that's gone, OK? That's now completely sold out, so I hope you got it if you wanted it. Everything else, though, being very, very popular this morning. OK.
Perfect. So, as you can see here, we talk about some things called the centre front and the centre back. Now, the centre front is the line that runs from all the way down from your neck. If you were to do a cross-section of your body, so it's the line that runs all the way down, because in pattern cutting we use symmetrical, so whatever happens on one side happens on the other. Okay. And again, the line that runs all the way down your spine is called your centre back. So, but that is explained in here. So what we're going to do is we are going to start. So if you can imagine that this was a full T-shirt. So what I've done is I've cut it in half. So this line down here is my centre front, and this line here is my centre back.
Right.
So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take a red pen. Now we're going to use the manufacturer's marks that they've kindly already given us. So here we have our armhole. So I'm just going to...
So presumably only use a T-shirt that fits you very well.
Right, oh, I'm glad you brought that up. So do not use a bodycon T-shirt. because that's not the reason for this. You need to choose a T-shirt that fits you, preferably nicely on the shoulder, but is slightly loose. Okay. You do not choose a skin-tight T-shirt.
A regular fit rather than a
regular fit. Sometimes if you use a boy's T-shirt, because I know there's a lot of ladies that like to sort of steal their husbands' or boyfriends' T-shirts to sleep in, that T-shirt, if that sort of fits you well and it skims your body, that's the T-shirt you need to use.
Good, okay.
But not his best one.
No. It depends if he's been bad or not.
Well, of course, well, yeah.
Yeah, if he's been bad boy, then yeah, use the best one.
So then I'm also going to... There's a shoulder line, so I'm also going to mark on here the shoulder line. I'm also going to use the neckline. So this is on the reverse, this is on the back. So I'm just... And it's just where the stitch lines are.
Yeah.
So I'm also now going to try and continue this line, and I'm going to come all the way to the front. I'm also going to go all the way down the side seam. So all I'm doing is just wherever there is a seam on this T-shirt, I'm just going around it with my red pen.
Okay.
Now you can see here that I've done the underarm of the sleeve, and I'm also going to do the same on the other side. Now the next important thing is we need to make sure we know what is the back of the sleeve and what's the front of the sleeve. Now it tells you in the patterns how to do this. We always mark on the back, we always put 2. Now anyone that's ever worked with a tissue pattern from any of the pattern companies, you'll always know that the back of the sleeve always has 2 notches.
Right.
The front always has 1. Now also, this will also act, when we create the pattern and we're sewing it up, this will act as a placement line so that we know that that's where that meets up.
Right, got you.
So I'm also, where the seam comes off from the shoulder seam, I'm just going to put a little mark there as well. And that tells me that that's where the sleeve has to connect back.
Right. Can I just interrupt you again? The fleeces, if you want those lovely fleeces that we talked about, making them into maybe PJ bottoms, they now are limited stock, both colour options, I think. So, yeah, both the brown and the white. That's the white. Oh, blue and the white's just gone. So blue and white have sold out. The brown is still available. So if you like that one, but it is limited stock, OK, at $9.99. Hope you get it. Everything's going quickly.
I know. It's... Blink. Bye.
Blink and it's gone.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around all of these pieces, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to, where my red line is, I'm just going to go all the way around the manufacturer's seam lines.
Have you got scissor envy?
Oh, honestly, I'm so... If anyone touches these scissors in my studio and uses them for anything else, I had somebody who won't be named at home, Ian, who used another pair of my scissors to cut open a bottle of glue and then made a massive notch.
No. Oh dear.
Anyway.
You were not happy.
I had those scissors from my college days.
Oh no.
I don't use them anymore now because they're in the days of when you had shears that weighed...
Oh, right.
A ton. So you can see here, so I've just separated our sleeve, and you can see now it's all opened up. It sort of looks like, if you've ever opened a tissue pattern for a sleeve, that's what it looks like. So we'll just pop that to one side. You can see that we've got that good mark that tells us that's the front and that's the back, and we've got where the tip of the shoulder is. Yep. So we also have our side seam. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cut up this seam here and open it all out.
There's something very satisfying about using an old T-shirt that you'd have otherwise just thrown away or given to the charity shop to make something completely new.
Well, my gran used to cut, well, highly embarrassing, she used to use my dad's old underpants to do the brasso at the front of the house. I used to be ever so embarrassed when I saw my gran with a penny that she had, you know, made, and there's my dad's underpants, you know, polishing the letterbox.
Very resourceful, eh?
Well, yeah, I think that was a generational thing. Hence, we don't use underpants to polish our...
I bet you don't.
front ones. So you can see that our pattern, if you like, is almost starting to come to shape because we've sort of deconstructed the T-shirt, and now that this all helps. So we now need to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show how. I think the easiest thing to do would be to show how to create the sleeve pattern.
Okay, I'll just update another item for you. The lace. Which one's the lace? Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, so the Devore Rose. Yeah, that one is $15.98. Half the stock of that has gone. It's got that wonderful see-through, you call it peekaboo, which, if you want to make a shawl out of it, if you want to make maybe a drape over the top or whatever you want to do with it, it really is quite lovely. And it's multi-seasonal, that, as well. Half stock gone, you've loved it. 241313. That could be our next sellout, the way it's going at the moment. Saving what you're spending, half price.
It is really, really good value, 50% off. Right, so as you can see, now this might look a bit scary, but this is our sleeve pattern finished.
Yep.
So I'm going to show you now how to actually achieve that. But it is really, really simple. You can see here, if I just, if I was to cut that piece off there, you can see on that line there that that's our T-shirt sleeve. So I'm just going to put some fresh paper down.
And all of this, remember, is in the patterns. And you're going to get 2 patterns, one for an evening top and also how to make a top dress as well. So it's 2 patterns to do both of those things for only £13.98. I mean, in this day and age, we're into upcycling and being resourceful and making things, you know, last as long as they can, all that sort of thing. Then why not use old T-shirts to make into dresses and evening dresses?
Well, exactly.
And you'd never know that it was a T-shirt that it came from, would you? I
No.
wouldn't know looking at that.
Well, no, everyone sort of thinks, you go, well, I'm going to make it out of a T-shirt. And you think, well, yeah, why wouldn't you?
It's a basic garment, isn't it? Which you can then turn into. Yeah.
Because what you need to get is you need to get the bodice block. But if you were to go and buy a pattern cutting book and you've never touched pattern cutting in your life before, you'll just be so turned off by it completely because it's so full of information. So this is called we call this sort of paper spot and cross, but you can pick this up in lots of different places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just literally, so I've drawn a line, and then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to add my T-shirt onto this section here. One thing that I am going to do just before I do that, I'm going to fold the T-shirt back over, and I'm actually going to mark where that is directly in half. So I'm going to draw another line, and the dot and cross helps you draw straight lines as well. Right. So I'm then going to place my T-shirt pattern, might have to come down a little bit. And then all I'm going to simply do, now at home I would ask you, which it asks you in the pattern, just to tape this down. And the best thing to do is to use masking tape because it is a low tack and you'll be able to pull it off. So all I'm going to do, just for speed, is I'm just going to trace roughly around this sleeve head, and I'm going to put the markings where I need them to be. And then, when I take that off, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my natural wrist just to make that a little bit clearer.
This paper again is called, what did you say?
It's called Spot and Cross.
Right.
You can get a plain version, or to be honest, if you go to your local post office, you can just get a roll of brown craft paper and that works just as fine.
Fair enough.
In fact, to be honest, I use that quite a bit, actually.
Why not?
If I'm being honest.
I think a lot of people are wrapping their presents this year in the brown craft paper.
Oh, it's fantastic stuff. I love it. Right. So, now what we're going to do is you'll see that we have a slight curve where the actual T-shirt was. So I'm going to use this point here and this point here, and then we're going to draw a straight line all the way down. And I'm also using the spot and cross, and because I've got a transparent ruler I can see through, and I know that my line is going to be perfect.
Can I just remind everybody about the threads as well? Always when Alistair brings us these threads, they fly. You're loving them today as well. You're getting a whole bumper bundle of these threads. 20 of them, 20 spools of them for £19.99. So £1 a spool, 461996. Spun polyester is what you've got here. They are incredibly good quality. And there's, how many metres was it, or how many yards?
And so every spool has 1,000 metres on it.
So it's 20,000 metres?
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's 20 kilometres.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what I have done. If you put it into an overlocker, but you mix all the colours up, so if you put them in a bag and just pick them out, and when you're doing your seams, especially on a summer thing, if you're not lining something, then it creates another part of a design because all the threads mix together.
Different colours.
And it's quite crazy.
Yeah, that'd be great. So you're getting a real mixed bag there for £19.99, or £17.99 if you're a Freedom Club member. Lots of you are putting those in your basket now.
Right, so what I will do, just so that it's clearer for everyone at home, so what I've done is I'll just put a dotted line here, so you can see that we're creating this sleeve head pattern. I'm just running over this really quickly, so you'll obviously take a lot of time. Now what I've done, so I'll just draw in with red our original T-shirt sleeve head, so that we've got that visual and we know where we've been and gone. Now, so we've drawn this straight line, which is that line that runs directly down there on the pattern.
Right.
So this is the top of our sleeve head, and this comes down to the bottom. So what I've done, these curves here, because we're going to flare the sleeve out and create a bell shape, we don't have to worry about that. So all we needed was to get those underarm points where the sleeve comes back into the armhole, because we only want the armhole part.
Right.
So then what I've done is I've squared down to make a big rectangle. Now you just need to decide how far down you want your sleeve. On the actual pattern itself, it tells you from, I think, dress size 10 up to 26, I think, and it tells you what your sleeve length should be, because sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get a tape measure and sort of go like that.
Unless you get someone to hold it for you.
Exactly. Yeah. So all we've done is we've just gone all the way down and we've created this rectangle. So now what you want to do, we want to fan the piece over, and the best way of describing that is, you can see here. So essentially this is the bottom of our sleeve, which is this part here.
Yep.
So we're going to draw that solid line in, because we're going to cut along that line.
Right.
And then what you need to do is you need to then divide this rectangle. So remember, from the top of here, the sleeve head, to here is the finished length of our sleeve we want. And then we're just going to cut. Just going to cut this piece out. I'll just off there. So I'm just going to cut across.
I'm intrigued with this. I've never ever seen a T-shirt used like this.
But the thing is, it's because I've done pattern cutting for so long, sometimes you just think, oh God, you know what, if you actually explained that in that really simple way, then people would go, oh, actually, I could maybe try that and give that a go. Yeah. And honestly, it is. It's so simple.
Just deconstructing a T-shirt to make another fantastic garment.
Well, exactly. So on here, I'm just going to mark our centre front, as we like to call it, but this is on the sleeve. And then all you want to do is this section here, and then this section here, you just want to divide it by 3. Because we're going to eventually, we're going to cut those off. So
you haven't measured it, you're just doing it by eye?
I'm just doing it by eye. I mean, if you wanted to measure it and make sure that it's all just so, then honestly, be my guest. That's absolutely fine. It shows your due diligence. So also what I'm going to do, now this is a bit, I'm going to number all of these sections.
Right.
The reason why I've done that is just so that when I cut this off, if I then cut them all up, the front side of the sleeve might be slightly wider than the back side of the sleeve. So if I was to try and squeeze the thicker part into the smaller part, and I jumble them all up, then we would be in a right pickle.
Right.
So I'm just going to cut across that line.
Remember, all of this is in the pattern. Everything is step by step in the pattern for you, so...
Yeah, you won't get tripped up, honestly, and it's not, you're not going to get the pattern home and go, oh gosh, you know, I've got no idea. You will see what I'm doing here, you'll see the pictorial representation, it'll be absolutely fine.
Yep.
So I forgot my sellotape, so I'm just going to use some pins. Ooh. So I'm just going to, so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to mark another straight line, which I'm going to add this to, but I also want to add another straight line down, and we're just going to put that as our centre front, and you'll see why in a second. So I'm going to match up these sections here. And I'm just going to pin there. Now for this part you could just use normal sellotape if you wanted to. Right, so you can see, we'll just draw that so it's more visible. So that is our original line. You can see this is our new one. So what I'm going to do, I'll just do one side because I know we'll probably be... So we put that to one side, and then I'm just going to slice up. Whoop, he says. Right. So now you can see that I'm now fanning, just like a fan, exactly like a fan actually. I am just fanning out these pieces. Now the trick. It will tell you in the pattern that obviously you'll see that we've created this almost like bottom lip from that part, this bottom lip part here, so like a half crescent if you like. So that's the shape. So whenever you fan out, it always automatically lowers because what you're wanting to do, you're wanting to fan out the first piece from this line and then every subsequent piece you're wanting to, if you can, get exactly the same measurement away, but the tops need to be kissing or touching.
Right, okay.
We'd say kissing, that's a better way. So then literally you can see that those just go together, but because we're fanning out in this fashion and because we're fanning out from this central line here, this is to keep this smooth. Because I'll just show you, if we went to drop down here, if we were to fan out, look what happens.
Oh yeah.
So this pattern piece has come over this line, so you would end up with a line drawn here and then a line drawn there, and you wouldn't get a nice smooth finish.
Okay.
So I'm just going to quickly pop those back, and we're just going to imagine that they're all perfectly fanned out. Now I'm just going to cheat for a second. I'm actually, because I don't want to pin this, I'm just going to draw an imaginary line in there. And I'm just going to hold this one down, and I'm just going to trace up there. Right, so you can now see that our sleeve is now really taken shape.
Yeah.
Now the only important part is where this point meets here, and again it tells you in the pattern, you just need to take a curved ruler or just your hand. You just need to make sure that that line is a really lovely soft line.
And that's the fabric that you cut out, that's the shape that you cut the fabric out.
Yeah, so you would then cut around this whole perimeter, and again the other side would be exactly the same, but you know which is the back and front because we've marked the back and front up here. And then literally you would add a centimetre seam allowance all around, a bit more for a hem if you're pin hemming, maybe it's 1.5 centimetres, and then literally you would cut that out on the double fabric facing each other, so you've got the back, so you've got the left and the right, just like a normal pattern, and that is your sleeve pattern.
Brilliant.
And the dress part is exactly the same. However, the good thing about the dress part is I've actually been very kind in terms of I've actually given you the neck piece, so I'm not asking you to draw that. I've given you that piece, and it also explains that, for instance, if the best thing to do is get a remnant of fabric or a burnt tea towel or something, cut the neck piece out, try it over your head. If your head doesn't fit through, or you have a big L neck kind of, you know, then all you need to do is on that central line of the neckline, you just need to cut it, open it up, and then draw back in the V point and the back line, and that will give you extra room to put your head through.
Okay, well, just to reiterate again, the pattern that you're getting, the two patterns that you're getting are allowing you to make tops just like this and this. Obviously, the fabric that you make them out of is entirely up to you, but the patterns will give you both of those looks. Just from a T-shirt, remember that Alistair said, choose a T-shirt that isn't too figure-hugging, one that's, say, a regular fit rather than a slim fit, one that just kind of skims the body. That would be the perfect size. And you can be making clothes like that from an old T-shirt, which is exceptional. So the patterns are $13.98 for both, and that's 116893. Go on the website and you'll see all the other fabrics that are there as well. We're going to come back to the animal prints in just a second that are brand new today. But lots of you have gone for virtually everything that's on the show. We've lost one of the fleeces. Have we still got the brown fleece left? Is that still just hanging on in there? Limited stock for the brown fleece. The blue and white one, you can see they did sell out. We did have another couple of sellouts as well. But let's go back to some of the brand new todays that are really exceptional value for money. Remember, this is our Cyber 6 discount deal that we've got going on at the moment. This is day one of the Cyber 6. The deer or the owl, these two here, this has been very, very popular. Look at this colour. It's such a gorgeous colour, and it's so fashionable at the moment as well. And that kind of clash between the turquoise and the mustard colour is gorgeous, isn't it?
This is the kind of print that you would see in, you know, those lovely, quaint little boutiques that you would see in a market town somewhere, and they have those dresses that you don't normally see. That would be one of those. This is really fun.
Well,
I would love a dress in that.
Half price. It's $23.98 down to $11.99. Brand new today, and it's a choice of either the deer or the owl. Now the owl has got like a burgundy meets chocolate colour, isn't it? Really, and the owl print on there is lovely. And these are pretty special fabrics, you say?
Yeah, they're high-tech Korean fabrics, and the Korean fabrics are renowned for well, their quality.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're thinking about things, what could I make out of this? Making, for instance, like the owls, I would then create like an over piece. So, for instance, if I've got a skirt, then I would then create an over layer, and then I'd add some extra volume in there and give it some real swoosh.
And you can really see, and see, hopefully by the way I'm touching it, that it would drape beautifully, it really would. $11.99, half price, remember, as part of our cyber deal, 181590. Now the paper clips and the elephants next, this is really cool. If you're into your crafting, you want to make a blouse out of this or something, this would be fantastic. Everyone will comment on it, I'm sure. You're getting here, this is your silk georgette, 2 metres. Remember, if you want 4 metres or 6, Alistair will cut it in one strip for you. But that's really bright and funky, I like that. Choice of, this is paperclip, this is red elephant, and this is pink elephant as well. And we've also got the blue with the sunglasses, which is the one that's just behind Alistair on the back there. And actually the little girl's dress that's just here is made from that as well. It's probably easier to show you that. There we are, look.
This is really fun.
That is good, isn't it?
It really is fun. Just think about, even if you were to make something as simple as like a sarong.
Yeah.
For, you know, because everyone at this time, I know we're all gearing up for Christmas and everything like that, but literally at the same time we're already thinking about where we're going on the summer holidays.
Oh, at this time of the year we always start planning, don't we? Absolutely. Now this fabric, this represents the most incredible value as well. I love the pattern on this too. Slightly different pattern on the red to the black, but they look very similar. And this is another great deal. You're actually getting 3 metres of viscose here, either red or black, $12.99, and it's cream, isn't it, the flower?
Yeah, so it's a sort of a biscuit sort of creamy colour. I mean, if we just, I can show everyone the beautiful fluidity on this. It really is. You can just, if I'm just going to drape that on myself, you can just see how that falls.
Really well.
And also, I've just put that there, and actually that is cold.
Is it?
It's lovely and cold. Viscose is one of those really underrated fabrics, but it has now started to come back because the high street chains are using it to make shirts and blouses and dresses. It's really going to be here for quite a while, I think, the viscose.
Red or black, choice is yours. 3 metres of it. Again, if you want more than that, if you want 6 metres, it'll be one strip that's cut for you. And then we have our fleece, finally. Limited stock for the fleece. The blue and white one did sell out. We've got this one that's got the kind of brown tartan running through it. Great for pyjamas. It's a incredibly soft fleece. It really, really is. It's only £9.99 for 2 metres. You're saving £13.99 off. This is a great reduction. Look, down from £23.98 to under a tenner. I didn't notice that reduction earlier. 2 metres for it. 821605. Only single figure stock left on that one. That's going to be cleaned out in your store soon.
That's quite a big roll. So thank you. In terms of. Because fleece, when the other fleece comes in, it's like a huge big person in the room. Yeah. You're sort of like dodging them.
Well, you're back at 11.
Yep.
More bargains at 11 o'clock with Alistair. I'll see you in an hour's time. We've got the one-day special coming up next, though. Whatever you do, check the website for all the fantastic fabric deals from Alistair and us at Hochanda. Yes, it's our one-day special from Gemini in a couple of seconds' time. Then we've got Heartfelt Creations, our Cyber Deal Hour. I'll see you for that at 10 o'clock. And then Alistair is back with House of Alistair Cyber Deals the hour after that at 11 o'clock.
These fantastic extra strong permanent glue tape pens are a massive 22 metres in length. This amazing value 3-pack of glue pens are super strong, double-sided and are suitable for use on all types of paper, card and are even strong enough to make boxes. To take advantage of this great deal, go to hochanda.com.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hi everyone, I'm Gordon.
I'm Justin.
And
together we are Be Creative.
Justin and I formed our company just under 1 year ago to bring you new and exciting products under the Be Creative brand.
We have a fantastic relationship with Hochanda and we love to share our ideas and creation with you, our viewers.
So why not come be creative with us
here at Hochanda?
Oh, it's going to be a busy few days. The Cyber 6 event, oh my goodness me, we've had several of these now so far, and each year it just seems to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Sellouts happen quicker than I've ever seen before. So jump onto the website, 6 days of discounts courtesy of the Cyber 6 event. It's sort of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, everything else rolled into one. A big, big sale event is going on right now across the live shows and also on Hochanda.com. We've got some cyber deals on today's show, which is the one-day special, but also have a look at our website. Fiona is here from Crafters Companion.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, good morning, Fiona. My goodness me, what a fun launch show last night it was.
Oh, yeah, really good fun. Do you know,
Yeah.
I love shows like this because it's great when you get things that are bargains, but when you get bargains which are actually brand new,
I know.
when you get things that you think, I can use this all year. You know, this is an everyday collection. This is a collection which has been put together for all those people who love to have that coordinated crafting experience and want to do that with their Gemini Go as well as any of their other die cutting machines. And I mean, look what we're getting. We're getting stamps and dies which work together. We're getting a complete set of frames. We're getting beautiful florals. By the way, those florals will cut multimedia through the Gemini Go as well.
Shapes,
but they are thin metal dies, so they'll work in any machine. Look at that folder, a 3D butterfly embossing folder, absolutely stunning. That would be a card front in its own right. And we still haven't finished because we're getting these wonderful, wonderful word folders, which are great for your cards. So you've got your live, laugh, love, wish and hope on there. And then we've also got cherish, family, smiles, blessed and dream. Then you've got 2 complete sets of sentiments, but not any old sentiments. Sentiments which have got their own matting and layering dials as well. Fantastic. So you've got hello with love, celebrate, thank you, congratulations. And you've also got your beautiful just for you, smile, special friend and happy birthday. Plus 2 embossing folders, one of which is a little, say, 3-inch embossing folder with some trees, beautiful framing. The other one, get this, a cut and emboss folder for the Gemini Go. I know, isn't it lovely?
There it is.
So you get all of that, and then you get to choose.
And yeah, it's already been a very long sentence, so I'm glad you took a deep breath there, Fiona, because it is such a huge deal today. For $24.44, you wouldn't believe you could get everything we've just gone through there for $24.44, and then another payment the next month. But then you've got the choice there between the precious golds or the precious metals. Basically, I'm holding cardstock here that sells out over and over and over again.
What I love about this is this has been sized, so if you are crafting on the go, you wouldn't want to take a big A4 pack of card necessarily. You can stick that in your tote bag with your Go and off you, on your way. But
speaking of which, tote bags on today's show as well.
If you want to see what that looks like when you emboss it, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Using those embossing folders and a couple of the accent dies from the collection. That is stunning.
Isn't that a lovely card? So you can do all of these on the go. Also, it's the perfect time of year to be treating yourself or somebody else to a Gemini, or more particularly a Gemini Go, because that's the machine.
I mean, we will talk about them. We've got so many opportunities for you to get wonderful, aren't they lovely?
Yeah, all made on the go as well. These are nice big cards.
On the go. I mean, a huge collection. Look at these. Celebrate. Thank you. Happy birthday. Absolutely stunning. Congratulations. Birdhouses. You know, you've got a tree in there. You put the leaves on the tree. It's spring or summer. You put those leaves on the ground, it's autumn. This is what I mean. It's everything bar Christmas, but to be honest, I think there were some here that you could even use for Christmas. Love this.
So all year round crafting. So the sort of thing you could invest in and know that you could go back to time and time again throughout the year.
This is my favourite example, because nothing says hello like a cactus, really. But think about using those sentiments in this way. Maybe if you had special friend and you stuck that on a stick with a poinsettia, you could give it as a Christmas gift. It makes it special, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Maybe it's happy birthday. Maybe someone was born on Christmas Day.
So literally all occasions, you know, all occasions all around the year. So a wonderful collection to invest in today. And an amazing saving. No wonder we're saying so much is available today for just $24.44 on FlexiBuy.
Incredible.
Because of the £40 saving. You know, were it not for the £40 saving, we'd be saying for you know, £45 today on the first FlexiBuy payment. But no, you're not looking at that. You're looking at just $24.44 and then $24.44 next month, thanks to that whopping saving. Now, Now, Precious Golds is over a third of the stock already gone, and that's the option where you get the Precious Gold card, 36 sheets of each, by the way, and then Precious Metals, which is a mixture of the silver and the sort of platinum tone, is at a third of the stock already. Now, just to put that in context, this only launched last night at 6 p.m, so it's a one-day special available for this today only. And also, we've mentioned about the Gemini Go. These all work and coordinate with your Gemini Go or your big normal Gemini, but of course the Gemini Go is that Diddy on-the-move machine, which is so cute. Here it is with the booster cable set. Now, you can get that separately if you want. It is available for £9.99, but it's in this bundle today, and with a saving of £9.99, you're paying what would be your normal price for the Gemini Go, which is a great deal. 2 payments of £45 to get it, and all the plates you're going to need. 701-559 to order now. If you're brand new to the Gemini brand, stay tuned, because it's such an amazing die cutting and embossing machine. It can do so much. The cyber deals, which we mentioned at the start of the show, we'll just show you one for now.
My favourite. This is why we're here. Now this, you'll recognise the packaging straight away. Sarah's signature Flutterby, one of her biggest ranges. Take a look at what you're getting. You are getting 21 dies in all. You're getting beautiful butterflies that you can cut in or cut out of your cardstock. You're getting corners with butterflies in them and beautiful accent swirls. Absolutely gorgeous. You are also getting 2 ribbon dies, which will cut in or cut out of your cardstock, depending on how you use them. And then take a look at this. Amazing. You've got that wonderful, very modernistic scribble butterfly, plus all the words, the happy birthday on your hello and with love. Every single one of these dies works with the Go.
Yeah.
But this is extraordinary. So, for example, this little card here, we made this last night using the Go. So pretty. So, you know, you could really be using these straight away. And I can't believe we managed to get this one as a 70% cyber discount.
I can't believe it. And I'm so jealous, because I'm listening to my producer Ross saying, oh my goodness, this deal's getting busy. I'm thinking, hands off. I want one, okay? Hands off. Seriously, please do not sell this out before 10 o'clock, because I will be buying this set. It's an amazing saving. Do not miss out. And they've all been, it's lovely, lovely designs that have all been made with this. Grab it. 059594 is your item number to order. Now, we've got a video of the finished samples from today's one-day special, and we'll go back and start crafting right now. Love the cactus.
I do, I really do.
Yeah, we both do. We both do. So the Gemini Go is just a superbly popular machine at the moment.
I mean, look, if you want portable, powerful crafting, this is the one to go for. This machine weighs less than my handbag.
Incredible.
This machine weighs, I put it on my scales, it was under £4 on my kitchen scales for the machine. Now, it comes in with the mains power cable and all your plates and, of course, a booklet. So you're going to get all that, but it also comes with, here we go, the booster cable. Now, if you are going to use this with the power pack, and I'm going to have to put one of these down because I've run out of hands.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Down.
I'm standing here like a lemon. I'm so sorry.
If you are going to use it with a power pack, which you will need to get separately, but a lot of people have one of these, you need a 12, I think it's a 12 volt.
12 volt usually.
Yeah,
would be
12
for
volt,
something
1.5 amp. So these are the ones you run your laptops, you run your mobile phones,
so regular
you
ones
charge up.
Off the shelf.
But this booster cable is essential because this converts the power from your power pack to the power that's needed in the Gemini.
Yeah, so for true portability.
Yeah, and this normally, if you didn't manage to get this last time, this is the bit.
Yeah.
This is the bit that you need.
You can buy it if you've already got your Gemini Go, which so many of you have. You can get that cable today for £9.99. But actually, when you're getting your Go, it's in the bundle today with a £9.99 saving, so it's good.
So if you are used to the other two Geminis, and this one is going to be an addition for you to be crafting, maybe if you're going to caravan, or maybe if you want to craft and you haven't got a plug socket nearby, this is the one that you want to get. This will cut dies up to 3 inches by 6 inches, because that's the size of your plates. So we're going to cut this tree and just run it through the same sandwich I would use for any thin metal die at home, and we just pop it through. So you can die cut, you can emboss, you can use your folders on here, all the same things that you want to do. But of course, this is the thing, if I want to do this somewhere,
it's phenomenal.
It is fabulous. It really is.
Literally just holding it in your hand.
If you've got restricted space that you have to craft in, and you love die cutting, but maybe you're not using it hugely, but you like to be able to do it, this might be the one that you've been after. It really might. So let's turn this. Oh, I mean, look at this.
Look at the power of this Gemini.
Yeah,
all
I mean,
compacted into such a DD machine.
You don't lose any of the power. Look at the fineness of that tree that's just cut in one pass. Gorgeous, isn't it?
It's a wonderful die, that. One of our go-to, we've got a little tree die at home. It's not quite, I love that because it could go at the side of, I want that because it could go at the side of a card and just have that lovely sort of offshoot. But it's a really go-to die, that. It's lovely, really, really nice.
So I'm going to use the sentiments. I'm going to cut that just for you from the sentiments as well.
Right, yeah.
Because they're beautiful, and these are coming in the one-day special as well. Gorgeous sentiments, really fine detail.
I've been itching to show you these, actually, because right at the start we talked about the fact that they cut this lovely ribbon font, but you've also got the outside edge. So this just shows you how they work. I love that. Isn't that wonderful, that combination there? How they're just matted and layered up to give you that big, bold, bright white. And I think, you know, I think, why do I love it so much? It's not the first time we've seen it, but I think it's because you've got such large areas of the white. Yes. You know, it's not just a small backdrop, but it's big. It gives you that big area, big punch.
It just showcases it, doesn't it? And I just want you to see the fineness of this. I have got one which I've already cut and run through my Xyron. But look at this. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice size for you, different colours. Lovely size. I'm being a bit careful because I managed to poke myself with my pokey tool yesterday. But look at that, Matt.
Yeah,
look at that. Look at the fineness. One cut, one pass.
Beautiful as well.
So all the power of the bigger Geminis, but in a compact size. It is fantastic.
Just hold it there so that you can see the whole of you. I was just holding it, just not covering up anything for you there. So you can see it's cut the whole thing beautifully there on the go.
A really lovely machine. So we're just now going to, I've cut some other bits and pieces, and we're just going to put a card together. Really, this is to give you some inspiration for using the one-day special, because everything that I've got is from the one-day special. So I'm using a piece of card which I've just put some of our lovely blue Harmony ink on, so that's going to sit there. And then I've got 2 bits which will just go on the side, and of course I'm using the tape pens as well.
Oh, you're so handy.
They are so handy for this crafting. Do you know, nice thing, if you were crafting with the grandchildren maybe you're going round to their house and you can't take your craft room, but you could pack everything in your little tote carrier bag and take it on the bus. Pop it in the trolley. It would be easy to do, easy to go. So why not do something like that? It would be lovely, wouldn't it? Really,
just
really
turn up with
lovely.
a few bits and bobs to be able to. I mean, even if you just went with your tote bag, and today's one-day special, you could do so much. Yeah.
You really could, because they can be die cutting, embossing, whatever you fancy doing. So look, you get the tree, and then you get these leaves separately, so that you can then just pile them up. But if I put these leaves at the bottom and cut them in reds and oranges and yellows, it's autumn. So you know, think about how you want to use them, but just follow the branches as well. Fabulous way of doing it.
A tree die is such a lovely die to have, you know. Trees and leaves, so you can literally, we talk about crafting all year round and not limiting ourselves when we've got a Christmas set and we say, you know, oh, it's brilliant for Christmas, but could you also use it at other times of the year? Yes, you could. But a tree die goes a long, long way.
It really does. Now, I'm not going to do too much more. I will show you my completely finished tree. This one looks as if it might have had a few branches die off at the bottom, but there we go. So there's the tree, but we've also got little bits of grass. So you get this little grass die in there in the packaging as well. So we have a little bit of grass just there.
Let's not forget about the coordinating stamps. Just because we're not using them at the moment doesn't mean you're not getting them. So there are some of those.
Absolutely, absolutely. A little bit of grass just down here. And of course you can extend this grass. You could overlayer it if you wanted multiple layers on it as well. So we're going to pop that just there. And then I've got the Just For You, which is here. And again, I have run all of these through the Xyron, which is an edge-to-edge adhesive machine, which just turns everything into a sticker. And we do have the disposable ones on the website. I would be suggesting to folks
have a look.
that you grab them.
For these dies, they're really handy.
Yes.
Whenever we do a Xyron show, we always say, you know what, it appears on every show we do.
Yes.
Without actually appearing, because you see it in the demos. It makes the demos so easy.
So many demonstrator crafters that you will see will have one of those. And if you ever see them doing what I'm doing now, which is pulling pre-sticky things off something, that's what they do.
Yeah. This is a gorgeous card coming together beautifully, Fiona. To think it's been made just with a one-day special and the go, you know.
Amazing, isn't it? I mean, and so pretty. And, you know, it's one of those things that if you want to wrap something up for Christmas, or you could do what I've done and stick it all in one of those lovely...
Oh, yeah, you could get the storage case, couldn't you? Yeah, and put it all, unpack it all and put it all in there ready to go.
You definitely could. Now, I've got a little bunny rabbit also in the one-day special. That's going to sit just here on the grass. I've got one little birdhouse which is going to sit in the tree, and one little birdhouse we're going to build a birdhouse with it. So that's going to sit just there.
Let's hope it's not windy.
Let's hope. Let's hope. There we go. And then I've got a little chair which is just going to sit just there. And I've lost my sentiment. I've put it somewhere. So you can see how that's coming together. Oh, you've just found it. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, that's all right.
So you can see how that's going to come together. I'm going to put that sentiment, which is also on the stamps, and this is one of the little frames, and that says, plant smiles, grow laughter, harvest love.
Oh, so clever.
If I bring in this one, which I spent more than... just a little bit more time putting together. But look at that. Isn't that the prettiest card? Just a I'm thinking of you card. Really lovely.
And the proof is in the pudding, because you've made that using your Go, which is on today's show, on an offer with £9.99 off on an introductory price, and using the one-day special, which doesn't just have £10 off, or even 20, or even 30. But £40 off on the one-day special. I mean, seriously, that will bring a tear to your eye. It's $48.88 today, or half that if you go for it on Flexi. Thank you, Fiona. Have a look at the website, hochanda.com. You've got all your elements to the one-day special on there, and all the little bundles, the embossing folders. Oh, and then also the Centura Pearl. You could be getting more of that if you want. If you want to add that to your order, you can do, but it's in your one-day special anyway, either the precious metals or the precious golds. And here's where it gets really interesting as well. You've got your tote bag for $19.99, and you've also got various elements to go with your Gemini Go, including your magnetic sheets for storage and for your dies, etc. But also on your guillotine, your small guillotine, at $24.99. Nice to see the good reviews on that as well. So good stuff. Oh, sorry, I was going to say something else, but no, I might just leave it because I don't want it to sell out. There was something I just saw. Have a look at the website again. Okay, there. Yeah, there's something on there that... No, don't wiggle on it. Don't point to it. No, you're not meant to do that. No. Well, oh, go on then. We've seen it now. $12.28 for the Flutterby dies from Sarah's Signature Collection. That will be a purchase as soon as I'm off air at 10 o'clock. I can see that being very useful for various different crafting things we're planning. So, the one-day special, go for it. I mean, what can we say? It's got so many elements to it. You are getting so much. You're getting all of these wonderful dies up here. You're getting your frames. Those are just stunning. You're getting the tree that we've just used, the chair, all the coordinating stamps to go with it, the florals down here, the grass. These flowers here, they cut out separate flowers, but it's one single die, so you're not going to necessarily lose all little dies, and they will cut your base core shapes out of different materials, your multimedia materials, because it's a Gemini, so you've got your extra pressure, and then you've got your lovely 3D embossing folder. That's this folder here, but there it is there, with different effects. So you've got it inked with your harmonies on your precious card, and then the luxury cardstock rather, and then black card with your gold gilding wax. And then we said we needed a deep breath. breath. These all fit through your Gemini Go. You've got your embossing folders here, and on each side you've got things useful for crafting, journaling, home decor as well. As you can see with the hello on the frame there, you've got other words like live, laugh, love, wish, all in the ribbon font. And that's not all either. You've got this amazing embossing folder down here, which embosses your tree and grass. Next to that, you've got your Sentimentals 1, and then you've got your Sentimentals 2 on the other side over this way. And then next to that, a little cut and emboss. So it cuts the centre frame out, but embosses the actual frame, cutting and embossing. And you'll see if I just wiggle this down there, you'll see an example of how it cuts. So it cuts the elements out, but also embosses with one pass. Oh, and then just because I've got it in my hand, there's the other embossing folder, the little trees with the grass line. I think that's ever so cute. And then, it's still going on. You've got your choice between your precious metals and your precious golds over here. That's the precious golds. You get 36 sheets worth of Centuria Pearl, handily sized if you are on the move. So it's A6 size, rather than flapping around with your A4 card. And we're approaching 40% on the stock on the precious golds the option. It's jumped up in the last 10 minutes or so, so big thumbs up if you've already got it. We've got some amazing cards here to show you as well. Oh, before I do that, I'll just show you the Everyday Sentimentals 1 and 2, because they are, to get these, and I'll put my hand there so you can see the size of the sentiments. I mean, this is such good value. Seriously, there are some folk that would be very happy to spend £24.44 and then some just for a set of sentiments, because it makes crafting so possible, you know, in different ways and for different events. You've got them with the backing plates if you're matting and layering, or without, and you've got some really useful words there like with love, thank you, just for you, as well as happy birthday and smile. So brilliant stuff for your journaling, scrapbooking, as well as card making. You've got some amazing examples here. Oh, this is so clever. The tree has been designed so that you could have it on the side of the card, like so, okay, but cut it front ways and back ways, or just cut it in normal cardstock and use your inks to mirror image it, and you can make a whole tree. Isn't that clever? That's brilliant. And then, this is a great card to show off the embossing folder. So you've got your butterflies over here, you've got your die-cut butterflies, your chair and your tree as well. Using just the sentiments. Oh, this is really cool, because it's the Gemini Go and you've got the added pressure, you're going through corkboard there to get that. A sentiment, a ribbon sentiment cut out of corkboard, or maybe another material. Maybe you're going to be going through woods or anything like that, or mount board, but you've got a gorgeous card there, a lovely example here with the word hello and a little chair. If you're working for your box fronts, you're just using one of your sentiments, you can fit that on a gift box. I'm just going to show you the cactus, because, you know, we can't help it, and I love our cactus. Sorry, I make no apology for the lovely cactus. And then over here you've got your tree again. I just put some of these down, otherwise we'll have an accident. There's your tree again with your amazing, one day it's autumnal, the next day it is spring-like. Love, love, love all these cards for so many different reasons. I'll save some to show you later, because I could get carried away here. So this is what you're getting. I can't believe you're getting so much. It is a go for it. All you've got to do is choose whether you're getting your 36 sheets of precious gold cardstock or precious metal cardstock. 36 sheets in an A6 size with everything that you're seeing in that picture. Now, normally, if we said that's on normal price FlexiBuy, it would be, say, £44 today. But it's not today. You're getting this for £24.44. because you've got your £40 saving. It's a cracking deal. Don't miss out. Approaching 40% of the stock on the precious metals option right now. Precious gold, sorry. 475704 to order. Now, where do I sign? Because
I know.
I want this.
I know. Aren't they incredible? And we can't bring the cyber deals back. They are what they are. It's worth saying that, because this bundle was put together because every single die that you are seeing here will go through your Gemini Go, as well as, of course, other machines as well. So you've got 2 border dies. You've got the beautiful modernistic butterfly, plus all the sentiments, happy birthday on your hello with love. gorgeous corners with butterflies in them and accents as well that you can see there. And then, which I think is amazing, those big butterflies that you can see there. 3 butterflies.
Outside
you
edges
have got outside edges as well, but it also means that if you want to cut the wings free, you can. If you want to just cut the whole butterfly free, you can. Take a look at this. Look down the side here. This is what the ribbon dies will do. Can you see? There's your ribbon dies. Beautiful. There's your big butterfly. There's your happy birthday. You could be making that on your Gemini Go. And again, look at this one. Completely different, but how pretty.
Those borders, they look
stunning.
great. They look so lovely.
Of course, if you've got a bigger machine, do something like that where you can cut those, because that's the other butterfly strip. Can you see? Cut in.
Cut in and stenciled then. So that one's a stencil, this one's cut in, that's a stencil there. So that's brilliant to have that.
Really lovely. Now look at this, that's just using the outside edges of the butterfly.
Right, just the plain edge.
Really gorgeous, isn't it? Again, I mean, this is a fabulous set, regardless of anything else that you're getting. It really is stunning.
Get it today, but please don't sell it out before I've got a chance to buy it after the show. Please, I'm begging you. So 12.28 it is now to get it. I'm trying to put you off as well as encourage you. 12.28 plus delivery, a whopping saving there of 28.68. It's unreal. Order now 0594 to get it. I think we're approaching 60% of the stock gone. Oh, please don't sell out before I get. Please. Anyway, I love my diamond press. I love it, and these are coordinated to work with your diamonds and your gold.
This is the thing, these are thin metal dies and stamps, so these will work absolutely in your diamond press, but these are fantastic for working with your Go. Oh my gosh, I've just seen the price. Jaw drop. So come and have a look at this. Look at this for a birthday collection. So you've got that thanks for everything, just using the stamp there, but then this is all, this could be your thank you cards for a wedding. Look, isn't that pretty? That's gorgeous. So you could be doing this as wedding stationery for thank you cards. Absolutely stunning. There's another really funky card which is used with
backgrounds,
Love this one with the little love heart envelope. You're getting this as well. You're also getting this fabulous typewriter and stamp that you can see there. You are also getting, now take a look at this. This is good explaining box.
Isn't
that great?
Very clever, because you're stamping that and cutting the outside edge, so you're getting the stamp and die together to coordinate.
You're also getting the little love square. You're also getting the stamp and die for have a lovely day. So look how many stamps and dies you're getting for this. You are getting right here, you are getting your love, you're getting your typewriter, you're getting your thanks for everything, your little envelope, you are getting your lovely day, and you're getting your save of the date. As a fabulous little gift set, it's wonderful. If you're thinking of making your own crackers and you've got crafty friends, why not just put one of these little envelopes inside the cracker? Because they all come separately, packaged. That's the word I was searching for.
Individually wrapped.
Individually wrapped. That's the one.
So you can always gift if you want. $13.93 it is today, thanks to a £21 saving. Now I think there are 7 sets there. So that's working out at about $1.99 per die and stamp set, which is really naughty today. So order now 098469, and it's not just a coincidence. It's not just like this is quite a big saving. It's a massive saving because of the Cyber 6 event. So go for it before it sells out. Cyber 6 does experience whopping sellouts. So order now, won't you? And we've got other Cyber 6 deals to look at and find. So have a look at the website, but we've got a few that we want to flag up now live.
Just very, very quickly. So these are, you can see the dies in the front there, again individually packaged. You've got hello butterflies, thanks, which comes with the love heart and the florals, and celebrate today, which comes with the 2 separate words, celebrate today, and the little butterfly. And just to give you one example, that's how the hello would look.
It's a good size.
Really pretty.
despite the fact that they were originally designed to go through your diamond press and will now work with your Go.
Yes.
A very good size for larger cards. And then these as well. Here, just check your item number there, 609393. And then this set here as well. Size.
I mean, these are a bit modern and funky, aren't they? So you've got your hugs and kisses and your sweet. You've got your I love you and your dream big, which comes with that exclamation mark and the arrow. That's one of the cards we made at 8 o'clock last night.
Oh, brilliant.
Look how well it works with the one-day special, that
the
dream
heart,
big.
with the butterflies on the background, of course. Oh,
really,
that lovely one. This special.
really fab.
And do you know, another £6 saving, giving you these for £11.97 today. You're saving 30% thanks to the Cyber 6 event. It's 295302. Okay. Oh, the Gemini Go as well, because these all work with your Gemini Go, and so does the one-day special. This is the Gemini Go, and the offer it's on at the moment is brilliant. Okay. You're paying your normal price, $89.99, but you're getting the amazing cable there. Usual price would be $99.98 for everything that you're looking at there, the cable and the Gemini Go. But you're getting that wonderful, wonderful cable included. £45 is your first payment, and your second payment of the same, £45 to get it today. 701559. I should explain what the cable is, but have a look at this video in just a sec.
Gemini Go has arrived. Do you want the power of an electronic die cutting machine but don't have the space at home? Then the Gemini Go is for you. This portable, small, compact and efficient die cutting and embossing machine has the same power and precision as the larger Gemini machines, but in a portable size. So whether travelling away in a caravan or RV, in the park or at your local craft class, you can take your Gemini Go with you. Take this little machine anywhere and craft on the go. For ultimate portability, the Gemini Go can be operated with an external power source, available separately, via the Gemini battery booster cable. It has a platform size of 3 inches by 6 inches, so is perfect for your smaller crafting projects, saving you time when cutting sentiments, small mats and frames. It's compatible with most thin metal dies and allows you to cut materials such as cardstock, vinyl, fabric and craft metal, which makes it great for fans of mixed media crafting as well as paper crafting. Effortlessly cutting through multiple layers of fabric in one pass through the machine, the Gemini Go is perfect for soft craft projects too. In the box you'll receive your machine and all the platforms you need to get crafting on the go. Compact, portable and powerful. The Gemini Go, made by crafters for crafters.
And if you are going to go with your Gemini, then you've got the amazing tote bag that, incredibly, it fits. It's such a tidy little bag, and you've got one in there to prove it, haven't you, Fiona?
This is my one from home.
Yeah, look at that. And this is your tote bag that you use on a daily basis.
You know, you can take it. It's a little bit scuffed because I used it across Gaza. But you've got loads of pockets. But you know the thing I love? Look at this on the bottom. Some really nice solid metal studs, which means it's not going to get damaged when you put it down, and that's what you need. Lovely handle, which you can detach as well, and then all of those pockets. I've even got all my papers in there for the one-day special.
Perfect.
But this is what I mean. They're fantastic.
Yeah, really good freedom price on this as well. Freedom price is $17.99, including delivery. So we'll deliver it to you for $17.99. Are you sure you've got it?
Yeah.
All right then. You did do that very easily there, Fiona. I don't know. I need to start working out. Thinking like, whoosh, like that. But it is an amazing machine.
It is.
I mean, you had to go in there.
It is definitely
really easy to move.
my handbag.
So £4, you say something like so 4 little bags of sugar. That would be equivalent to.
Yeah, the baby ones.
Yeah. £4.
So 15.5 ounces.
Okay. Oh, it takes me back to the hospital 6 years ago when I was a little poppy. £7 something. So you've got your amazing tote bag there. Grab it today. It's $17.99, including your delivery. And also, you've got your accessories bundle with all your spare plates. It comes with plates. Look after them. They'll last you ages. But you've got your extra set and your spare set just in case for the future proofing. And they come with a storage bag with a little zip pocket on the front as well. And and you're saving £4 on those today with your complete accessory pack, and you can get in for a price £18.84, including postage, saving £6 and 9p in total. 067534.
So I just thought I'd show you how you use this. So what you would do is you take out, turn it off, take out your mains lead. So there we go, that's it there. Then you get your cable, you plug one end into your power pack, and then you plug one end where you've just taken your cable out.
Got it.
And turn it back on. So then when I press that, hopefully if I've turned my power pack on, or which I haven't, there we go.
Yep. I was just seeing if the lights
There we
on
go.
the go.
Yeah, it's fine. I hadn't turned my power pack on. And then that's lit up and ready to go. So now I have got a fully portable machine.
Incredible.
And so I'll tell you what, I've just discovered, I'm going to do something, because I have just discovered this. I was having a play while you were talking earlier. Where's my die? This is one of those little butterfly corners.
Yeah.
This is a sheet of craft metal.
You're never going to, with the power of the Gemini.
Yeah, I may not poke it all out, because whilst you were practicing, I did poke one out.
You've got one, yeah.
But, and I'm not going to lie, you are going to need to sit there and poke it out. But look at this. So what we're going to do is to make up our sandwich.
On battery power?
Now this is on battery
Yeah.
power. This is why you need the cable. This is why you need the cable. So if you've got a restricted space and you want to craft by the bedside, maybe somewhere where there isn't a plug socket, but you still want the power of that Gemini to do that with. Maybe you're going in, maybe you're going to visit somebody who's not that well, and you just need to bring something quick and easy in. Now, look at this. Seriously, this is extraordinary.
This is with the power.
Yeah,
and
with the power.
Crafting with a paper crafting die.
Yep,
through
absolutely.
craft metal or any sort of normal thin metal sheeting.
Now, I'm not going to fib because I need to poke that out. It will poke out because I've just done this one. So there's one which just needs the bits poking out. But this is craft metal with a papercraft die with the Gemini Go. Fabulous bit of kit.
So it can do everything we've already seen, and it can do that and everything in
between.
between.
Yes, so there, I mean, this is an incredibly detailed die, but as you can see, you can just go in then with your pokey tool. Can you see? And just poke the bits out. I'll put my thumb behind it so you can see.
Got you.
That's amazing. Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible bit of kit.
And not attached to the wall. That's with a power pack and with the cable that you're getting when you get your Gemini Go today. If you've already bought a Gemini Go and you're loving it, and you want that cable, and you don't have it, it's £9.99 plus delivery to get the cable singly on its own.
So I'm going to use one of the word dies from the one-day special, and I will explain to you the other bits that I've put out, and we're going to put a card together nice and quickly. So that is going to pop in there. So this is the word dies.
And I should just repeat, when you get that cable, it'll work with your 9. Is it 12 volts on the back? It says
12 volts.
12 volts.
So you need a 12
volts on here.
Yeah, 12 volt, 1.5 amp. Have a look, especially on that site, which begins with A. I know the one I'm using is under £23.
Okay.
But you've probably got them for your laptops and your mobile phones anyway. Okay. The whole point is, you don't have to get one. You do have to get the booster cable, though.
Yeah.
So either get it with the Go or go on the website, because we've got them back in stock. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, it's just so easy. Just so easy. By the way, you don't have to craft in mid-air like I'm doing. So look, there we go. There is the Celebrate. Absolutely beautiful.
Lovely ribbon font.
Gorgeous. And here is my mat which it's going to sit on, and what I'm going to do in a second is just run this through my little Xyron machine and then show you a quick cheat for how you don't have to go around and break the adhesion. There we go. So there it is. So I'm going to run this through the Xyron machine now.
Is this a good time to show the other sentiments?
That would be
I'm hoping so. Here they are, the Everyday Sentimentals #1, and we've also got Everyday Sentimentals 2 in the bundle. You get both of them. You don't need to choose. So you've got Happy Birthday, you've got Smile, for example, you've got Special Friend. So a lovely little selection. And then in your Everyday Sentimentals 2, you've got words like congratulations, celebrate, thank you, hello, and with love. So you can use them without the backing and with the backing in that coordinated cardstock. It's lovely because with black and white, it actually looks like that's been cut into the and around. So actually that's really nice, but actually it's been matted and layered up. So do that with your precious cardstock as well. Your lovely sort of designs, you could build your colours nicely. That's just some of the dies that you get in the one day special today.
Okay, so I'm just looking for my rubber mat, which I seem to have put somewhere carefully. Let me find. I've got another one here. It's just vanished. Oh no, it hasn't. I've put it safely to one side. Yeah, I'm not going to guarantee you won't do things like me still.
Yeah.
But look, this is a Xyron.
We'll
just run through. Instead of going around this with an embossing tool, why not put your embossing mat on and your plate, so the same sandwich that you would use for embossing a thin metal die, and run it through your machine and let your machine do it.
Oh, this is really, really clever. So normally you just go around it with like a bone folder or something, and you break the adhesion on the Xyron. So do you use a Xyron and never get the occasional stringy bit of adhesive? That's because whenever it's demonstrated, we say, go round and break the adhesion. That's every time we say it. Every time we get one message or so saying, oh, use it. This is how to get round that.
This is how to get round it if you're crafting in a hurry. Just run it through and that's done. That's ready for me to use, which is just fabulous. So that bit is going to peel away. Don't need that bit now. So now I've got two fabulous stickers which are edge-to-edge adhesion but no stringy bits of glue.
Cleanly broken
ready
with the glue.
For it to go. And so all I need to do is to take off my word, which is just here. There we go. And then mat that onto my little mat just here. There we go.
You're always trying to do things so quickly and upside down, Fiona. I don't envy you with your job.
Upside down and backwards, but that's not bad. Look at that.
It's really good. Really
ready
good.
To go. Love it. So that's ready to go on my card. Let me explain what I've used. I have used these big butterflies, which are also in that wonderful cyber deal.
Oh yes, yeah. Don't buy that. Yeah.
To prep this card, I did use my Junior, because can you see what I've done is I've just cut them into my cardstock. Can you see? So I haven't used the outside cutting edge, so they are actually cut into the cardstock. Really pretty.
Details on your screen at the moment for that Flutterby collection, Sarah Signature Flutterby collection, one of the biggest collections in terms of popularity that we've ever had. But at the moment you can get a saving, 70% saving on some amazing dies. They've been chosen for that bundle because they all go through your Gemini Go, and the saving's just ridiculous. So you are getting that for $12.28. Don't buy it before I've had a chance to get one. I'll let you know as soon as I bought mine. Then you can get yours.
But you know, hey, you snooze, you lose.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. I'm just going to go make a phone call. I'll be back in a minute. I was just under the table.
So that's going to sit on there with the butterflies. Then I've got that Celebrate, which I've put somewhere safe. I'll find it in a minute. God, I'm just going to do the Celebrate
what did you say?
Die that
Celebrate.
You know the one I've just made.
Yeah, do you want the die or the cut?
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. There it is.
Under the butterflies.
Under the butterflies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you rewind, we showed that, and then we showed the butterflies, so then you
and then I put them one on top of each other.
Yes, if you retrace your steps.
Yeah. So that butterfly corner is going to sit just there.
You do know where you park today, don't you?
Kind of. Oh, yeah. Do you know I've done that?
Yeah.
I hate to say I have actually done that.
Yeah.
I very carefully, very, very carefully thought it was. I was actually going. Where am we going to stick that? Just under the butterfly's wing, just there. So there we go.
Oh, that's a lovely card.
Isn't that pretty?
It's a gorgeous card.
Isn't that pretty?
And made using the lovely Flutterby collection, as well as using your lovely Gemini Go today, which is on a cyber deal with your Flutterby collection, and your one-day special with the Celebrate word. Just one of the everyday sentimentals that you're getting here in the big one-day special. So many savings, we've lost count. We've got a lovely video now to share with you with some of the work from the design team. Seeing some of the designs, some dies actually that we recognise from previous one-day specials from Crafters Companion, and wow, I mean, this is such a delivery. This is like a You know, have we got a one-day special launching time? Yeah, we have. Yeah, you know, this launched last night at 6 p.m. With a deal on either precious golds or precious metals on your cardstock as your choices. But you will be getting all of the dies and all of the stamps and all of the embossing folders, including a cut and emboss folder down here. That one cuts your frame and embosses for you when you cut that mini frame. That's going to be brilliant for your journaling, for scrapbooking and bookmaking, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be an ace one to have for your front covers. You've got some lovely designs in here, including your trees with grass there, your everyday sentimentals 1 and 2. That's just one of them with 4 sentiments on it. You've got another one over here with another 4 sentiments. You've got all of your embossing folders as well, and these are all sized to work with your Gemini Go machine. They'll all go through your Go. And some of the designs that you can see here, so you're getting all of these. Let's look at them again. You've got your coordinating stamps. You've got your dies that will work with those stamps, with the tree, really, really handy one there. You've got your frames next to them as well, with your hello, and your frames next to it, nested frames. Then you've got your florals just here to cut your flower and your grass line, and also these petals, along with your embossing folder here. That's a 3D embossing folder, which is going to give you that lovely design with the butterflies. That's going to work with your Flutterby collection Cyber 6 deal that's on today's show with 70% off. So grab the one-day special today. It's a bit busy on the phone, maybe grab it on the web if you can, I don't know, but work it with your Flutterby Cyber 6 deal and you'll be really, really saving 70% on that, and then £40 off over here as well. Look at this. This is your frame die there, which cuts that frame detail in with your hello, then that tree as well, made with this collection. You've got the tree with its cherry blossom on it, again with the chair and the stamp. So you've got your birdhouse die and you're just a chair die, and you get the stamps to coordinate with both of them. Remember that 3D embossing folder with your butterflies? Well, there's a lovely sort of DL card or bookmark. In this case, it's a bookmark you can make with that. And then start to really get creative with cutting your shapes out and areas out of your cards to make that really nice feature there with your tree and the birdhouse and the chair again. All these elements are in your one-day special. And then that mini embossing folder and the sentiment as well, plant smiles, grow laughter, harvest love. This is that mini embossing folder that you saw. So that's actually a raised tree detail that's then been inked over. Remember that hello frame? Use it with the hello sentiment or cover it up with your paper flowers or die cut flowers. It works a charm. Oh, nice little stepper card here with your chairs. That'd be great for a birthday or a retirement or a Mother's Day or Father's Day, wouldn't it? That'd be ace. And again, that 3D embossing folder, if you want to use it as part of a main card, you can do. Oh, we recognise that die there, don't we? On the edge. And then that grass line with the flowers, you get that whole set. Oh, and with the cut and emboss. This is a brilliant sample to show you, because it's got the cut and emboss folder on it as well. So all of that is cut and embossed in one frame, one pass. And then you've got your grass and your daisies. Oh, and, sorry, you get your bird and your bird house stamps. So that whole thing is pulling together so much from the one-day special. And then you've got that gorgeous sentiment again, but this time with very pastel colours, making your tree. The everyday sentimentals are brilliant because you can use them on boxes, things like this, your special friend gift box. You can use the word smile if you're gifting a bottle of oil or perfume or something this year, or a few miniatures that you've nabbed from the hotel bar, obviously paid for. So 475704 to order now on your one-day special. You're getting all these designs and an amazing £40 off. I think I've got to the bottom of that. I think £20 off or £15 off or even £10 off would have been brilliant. I think that would have been brilliant on any other day of the year. But when you've got Cyber 6 deals with 70% off, you've made a rod for your own back, haven't you? That's why. That must be why there's such a big saving on today. £40 off, meaning that you get all of the dies embossing folders and cut emboss folder that you've just seen, and you get the precious golds or the precious metals on the cardstock, 36 sheets of each, sized beautifully to go through the Go and Craft on the go, all today for £48.88, or half that if you're going for it on Flexi by 2 payments. 475704. Our Cyber 6 deals are available. Have a look on the web for them, but you can see these ones quickly now. The Flutterby collection
collection, a hugely popular Sarah Signature collection. This is an amazing opportunity here to save £28.68. You can get all of those dies for £12. £12.28. I feel silly saying it, sillier than I normally feel. 059594 to get those. A wicked saving on that. And you've also got your diamond press stamps and dies. Now, these were originally designed to work with your diamond press, but they will go through your go. £13.93 thanks to a £21 saving. 098469 to order them now. And then your word dies also designed to go through your diamond press, which was the manual desktop machine, and now you've got your go, of course, that these will work with. It's £11.97 for those, and it's 609353. You've got words like hello, thanks, celebrate, and today. And then just one more to very quickly show you quite a sort of contemporary look on these ones. Again, for your diamond press originally, but they will go through your go. You have Dream Big, Sweet, and I Love You. 295302 to get those today for just under £12. Oh, so Fiona, you've got the Flutterby dies together.
I have. So look, pretty card. Pretty card?
Yeah.
We can make it prettier. So I've got that lovely butterfly, you know, that really modernistic one just here, and I've got some quite heavyweight cardstock in there. What we're going to do is to run this through, and if you ever wonder whether a butterfly embellishment can make a difference on a card, it really can. You watch this.
It does look nice.
It's a beautiful
already
card.
looks very nice.
It's a beautiful card, but you can make it look prettier. And then what I thought I'd do is I'm just going to show you...
Oh, the flowers.
Yes, the flowers, which is a paper crafting die, but using felt. Yes, I know. So... we've run it through once, okay? So there we go. I'll tell you what, I'll just show you. I'll just take this away. There we go. So that's taken away. Save that bit. That's a frame, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's a beautiful butterfly frame.
Get your powdered inks and use that on a background paper and then...
Now, so I haven't even embossed this. So all I've done is run it through and cut it. And I'm still working, by the way, on battery power because I forgot to change it over.
We're not plugged back in,
so so here we go. Have a look at this.
Well, I really appreciate seeing this die cut, Fiona. That's got some lovely lines on it,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Really lovely. So there, look at the difference that would make. So there you go. There's the one I've just cut, and the one I'm going to pop on. All I've done is I've just popped some sparkles down the centre of it. That's it. That's all I've done differently. So we're just going to pop a little bit of tape. There we go. There's my tape. There's my butterfly. To my opinion, better.
That's amazing. Yes.
Better. That's the difference that one butterfly can make on a whole card.
Yeah, isn't that lovely?
It just looks finished now.
Quite modern lines on it, slightly Art Deco maybe, and then it's got that grungy sort of slight suggestion and mixed media background as well.
Beautiful.
Really nice card, that, Fiona. And you could make that using your amazing Flutterby collection. This is from the Signature collection. Now, normally with Sarah's Signature collections, they come out maybe a few in a year, every couple of months or so. And this is one of the biggest ones ever. I mean, seriously. So to get the dies, or a selection of dies, that will all go through your Gemini Go.
Yes.
To get all of these today for £12.28p is just an absolute shocker. I mean, you know, would a die set like that normally be a good deal at £12.28? Just to see that one set?
Yes.
Of course, you know, any of these would. So you've got your inside detail and your outside cutting edge on those. And then the corners, each with a butterfly sort of hiding in them there. You've got your frames there. And it says not actual size. Now, normally when you see something like that, you think, oh, you tried to hoodwink me. You know, we think, well, no, you know, there they are. You know, they're bigger potentially. So and then there you've got your strip dies, your ribbon dies. I mean, who wants a frame of butterflies or a ribbon of butterflies? You can now. They cut those as stencils. 80% of the stock is gone. Don't scare me like that, because I want to buy these after the show. So please leave at least one set for me, please. £12.28 plus delivery to order now.
Okay, so Gemini Go, and we're still using the Power Pack just to show you. I have got in front of me, this is one of the dies. This is a floral die set from the one-day special, and I've got 2 layers of felt. So remember, this is a paper die. So all I've done is add in the metal shim, and of course you're getting all your plates which come with, and then you just feed it through. Now, This Gemini Go, like all the other Gemini Goes, has got the same buttons. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Can you hear that working?
That power.
Absolutely incredible.
Off your
So you've
battery
got-
pack.
It's amazing, isn't it? And yeah, this is still working on the battery pack. But of course, if you want to work it with the mains lead comes with it. So there we go. But it's fabulous. I think it's one of those, if you're crafting on the go, if you're crafting at the caravan, if you're taking it on a train journey, how amazing would this be? Now, this is felt, remember, and this is a paper crafting die. Can I just hand these to you, Matt?
Of course you can.
There
So
we
this is
go.
going through multimedia materials,
is
you know,
felt.
whether it's cork or felt or magnetic sheeting. And
Incredible.
it is your paper crafting die
Yes.
on your Gemini Go powerful machine.
Absolutely incredible. Layers and layers of beautiful, beautiful flowers, all precision cut, even the little centres, even the tiny little flowers.
Genius.
Absolutely.
So I've got
stunning.
such dry hands.
There we go.
Yeah.
But look, there you go. And you can even see on the waist, look, that is perfectly clean.
Yeah.
Perfectly clean.
Amazing
I love this
demonstration.
little machine.
Amazing demonstration. Use it with your mains power lead, which is included with your Gemini Go, or use it with the power lead that's included with your deal today. You've just got to look for a power block if you want to use it like that with your battery power. Have a look at the website. On there you will see the different items that make up today's one-day special. You'll also see the one-day special itself, and then the metallic cardstock that it comes with, and that Gemini Go on FlexiBuy. I always get excited, especially around about this time of year, because I think, you know, I get so pleased for you if you are treating yourself or treating someone else to a go. But this time of year, there's even more of an excuse because Christmas is on the way, of course, isn't it? So the one-day special, an outrageous saving, I think, only because there's such big Cyber 6 offers.
Well, I know that they made this an even better saving than they were going to make it because of the event.
I had a feeling that was the case, so I'm right,
Because of the event, we actually did something extra special in conjunction with Hochanda to make this an incredible opportunity.
£40 saving.
But, you know, lovely, brand new on a cyber event you wouldn't expect. So you could make something like this, beautiful box using that embossing folder and the smile tags.
Yes.
Wonderful. To something as cute as that, using the frame dies to make this perfect little easel card and using the embellishments as well. So the choice is up to you.
Yeah, either or, you know, large three-dimensional projects, diddy little cards, ATC sort of size, you know, large sort of gift bags maybe you can see there. Or what have you got there,
little
Fiona?
boxes. This is so pretty, look. So you've got the frame and the happy birthday. And there's the hello. I mean, gorgeous. No matter what size you want to craft, you can do it on the go.
Well, we've seen all of these examples today have been made using these Go dies and embossing folders. And then that card, let me see. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one there you're looking at with the butterflies on it and then the love as well. That's using your everyday sentimentals. And, of course, we recognise that box in the foreground as well, don't we? Fiona, we'll see you at 1 p.m. today. The one-day special is going fast. And you've got two options there with your precious metals or your precious golds. You'll see Fiona at lunchtime. Bye-bye. Bye. Stay tuned. We've got a heartfelt cyber deal hour coming up next. House of Alistair returns with more cyber deals and the Travel Often collection. Also courtesy of Cyber 6 savings still to come. You've just seen your one-day special. Do pop it in your basket and good luck.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafter's Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a child. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Seams is the go-to hand cream for those looking to help maintain soft, beautiful hands. Luxurious yet incredibly lightweight, this soothing hand cream leaves your skin feeling silky smooth without leaving a greasy residue, making it perfect for crafters or any other busy hands that are on the go. To stock up, check out hochanda.com.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a first, actually. Very much a first. Never seen anything quite like this before from Heartfelt Creations. This is what they call an Insta album. An Insta album that you can direct, that you can actually decorate, that you can, of course, put fantastic photographs in. This is just absolutely stunning. It is gorgeous. It's made from like a craft card paper and cardstock, and you can decorate it like this. You can decorate it however you wish. It's entirely up to you what you do with it. This is another one. Look, next to it looks completely different. Hello, Nikki.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm excited, absolutely excited.
So am I as well. This is a bit of a first for you today. This is it. It's made from craft card in various different thicknesses, but it's the Insta album. Basically, if we just take this off just to show you.
Oh, did you want to use this one?
I'll use that one. Why not?
There you go. There we go.
There we are.
You are not going to believe the size of this album. The actual base size is 12 by 12.25. Should we just open it up?
Yep, let's just show you.
And all of these come within your album. So you've got no cutting and sticking and, you know, all you've got to do is decorate it.
Imagine how much you'd have to spend if you were buying dies to do all this cutting for you.
And paper as well, and card, you know, and that's the time consuming part that none of us guys really want to do, but to get the end product we have to do it. Exactly. But it's all done for you. But also we've even got the circles where you're going to want to put your magnets. Right. So you've got magnets to close it up. This was one of those projects. Okay, now I've got 3 on the go at the minute, what I call never ending. So please, please do not say, Nikki, how long does it take you? It's one of those projects, you could spend 3 hours on it, you could spend 6 hours on it, you could spend 30 hours on it.
Do you know what, though? They're going to be some of the most enjoyable hours you will spend crafting, because you have got all the hard work done for you. You've got the fun bit to look forward to, which is decorating every single flap, every single leaf, every single page of this fantastic album. Now, the deal that we've got for you at the moment on the screen, let's just show you exactly what we're talking about here. This is the Insta album itself. And what we're giving you as well in the bundle today at this amazing discount is the die set, which should normally cost you an awful lot more than what you're spending today. All of these dies create, if I just show you here on the boards, all of these dies create pockets, which you can of course use in the Insta album.
Yes, so you've got all the gorgeous decorative corners, you've got the decorative layers, you can use your background on them, you can create pockets with them. They are pretty elegant and very, very intricate looking dies. Very, very useful, but they're not just for the album. Obviously, we've designed them to go with your album, but you can use these in your card making and any other projects that you want to make.
Now, this Cyber 6 deal is absolutely superb. So you're going to get the Insta album, you're going to get those dies as well, and you're going to get a great discount. By buying it today, you're going to save yourself £15. And also, we give you maximum flexi. So that is on $29.98 today, $29.98 in 4 weeks' time, and $29.98 in 8 weeks' time. Now, the album itself is normally $34.99. Now, a lot of you may want to go for 2 albums. Go for the bundle with the dies in it and maybe add another album into your order. You could do that, and that could go into your flexi order as well, couldn't it?
Definitely, absolutely. You, as I say, this is going to be one of those projects that you're probably going to start thinking, I'll give that to my sister for her birthday, or I'm going to give that to my mum for Christmas. Trust me, you're going to want more than one, because you're going to want one to keep.
Absolutely. Now, we're getting busy for this. We thought we would be. If you take the cost of the dies off, with this particular deal, you're only paying $19.99 for the album. So think about that. $29.98 today, your first FlexiBuy payment. And if you're a Freedom Club member, no P&P at all to pay at all. You'll get the whole lot. Now, nearly 20% of the stock of this has gone already. If it's in your basket, please do check out. Also, if you want the album on its own, that's also going very, very quickly as well. It's entirely up to you how you decorate this, but may we suggest that you go for the paper pads that we've got on the show today as well. Now, these are 3 favourite pads that I believe are shortly going to retire.
They are going to be retiring shortly. As you know, we can't keep everything lasting forever, so we've put 3 of our favourite collections together, and it is an absolute amazing, amazing deal.
You would normally expect to pay $19.99 each for these pads, so you'd be looking at $59.97 if you bought all these 3 normally. Look at the price for all 3. $24.97 is all you have to pay for the Peacock Paisley collection, the Butterfly Medley collection.
This
24
one
pages.
is I think we're going back. We launched this about 4.5 years ago.
Right.
You know,
And Sugar
these
Hollow.
are classics, absolute classics.
But everything inside these pads are perfect to decorate your album with that you're buying today. Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know a lot of people are probably going to ask the question, how many paper pads do I need for a album? Nikki, they look huge. How many paper pads will I need? Again, it all depends on which paper pad you choose, and it also depends on how you want to design your album. But I can assure you, with just one paper pad, you're going to do an album. I used one paper pad for the peony one that I did. The butterfly medley, I've kind of gone into 2 paper pads, only because I wanted more of the lilacs and the yellows in it.
It's entirely up to you how you use them.
So it's entirely up to you.
£19.99 for one normally. You're getting all 3 for £24.97. So the other 2 are costing you £5. £2.50 each. It's crazy. Absolutely ridiculous.
I'd be putting probably 2 or 3 of those in my basket.
Well, you can do if you want to. £24.97 if you want those. 962381 is your item number. Gets you all 3 of those. Perfect for decorating, of course, your fantastic Insta album as well. That can go into your Flexi basket as well. Because if you're having the main offer today on 3-way Flexi, that would only be £8.32 in your Flexi basket today for all 3. And you'll get them in the next few days. There is extended delivery on all Heartfelt Creations. 10-day extended delivery it is. So it'll be dispatched on the 3rd, or you should get it just after the 3rd of December. So not long to wait at all.
No.
OK, let's show you what else is in the show, and then we'll get cracking and show you how you can decorate your Insta album. OK, so we've also got the Woodsea Wonderland Collection album as well. These are in the show today at a specially reduced price. We've got a £3 saving on this particular pad, down from $19.99 to $16.99. That could also go into your Flexi order as well if you want to. That'll be $5.66 over the 3 payments. 534119, your item number for that one. Now, the other pad that we've got for you is this one, which is the Lush Lilac. $16.99 as well, all on extended delivery. Just 10 days from now, you'll receive them shortly afterwards. 516134. And then the Sweet Peony, we'll get to have a flick through these a bit later in the show, possibly. Here's Sweet Peony. You can actually see all the pages that are inside. They're all double-sided as well, but you can see on the front exactly what's inside each album. $16.99, 912033. Can I give you a little bit of inspiration? Let's show you a decorated Insta album.
I'm just going to show you who made this one. This is Sarah Miller from the design team. She's chosen to use the Daisy Patch collection, but when we go through it, you'll see that she's added a few papers from another collection as well.
It's entirely up to you how you decorate it.
This is what you're going to be able to create. Now, obviously, it's huge. You're also going to get the photograph inserts as well. So you're going to get all of those in one.
Oh,
and I'm not sure how many there is. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's about 10.
Right.
OK, I will count them in a minute, and that's really naughty of me, but I haven't got time to count them. I've just been using them. But you are going to be able to make pockets like this. Look.
Everything just opens out, lifts up.
Notice the beautiful decorative dies that Sarah's used. She's made pockets in there. As I say, it's one of those projects that I had to say, Nikki, you have to walk away from it now, because I could have just kept adding.
It's one of those projects that you probably kind of look at your watch and it's 10 to 5 in the morning without realising.
Absolutely. I've had some late nights, put it that way, you know, and it is an ever-ending. Look at that. You can put your photos on there. You can pop little mementos.
Think about it. If this is a gift for someone special, maybe
So I
someone's
haven't
just
finished. Look, I'm going to leave that down.
Someone's just had a baby.
Look. And the other thing is, I don't know about you, Dave, I don't do measuring.
No.
Don't like measuring at all. Let me just take this. All the measurements that you're going to need are on each page.
It's all printed for you.
So you know how big it is. So there's no getting your ruler out and, oh, I need to measure this and how big is that? It's done for you.
Help me fold that one
Oh,
back up,
oh my
Nikki.
God, where are we going? There we go. And then just open that one up.
So many elements to it.
As I say, hang on a minute, I'm coming back down here, look, because these open as well. Look at that. Isn't that stunning?
This is just flying.
And as I say,
we thought it would.
If you're going to give these as a gift, what I've done with mine is I've actually just added some mats and layers on mine, so the recipient can actually pop.
You would open yours on a flat surface. Let me just put this down.
Yes.
There we go.
You're going to need a huge table. No, in actual fact, you don't, because as I'm going to show you when I demo, you're only going to be working on one page at a time, so it is going to be quite easy.
Well, a quarter of the stock has gone in 10 minutes. We are busy, busy, busy. Now, the only thing you may want to add to your order to actually make this close and open brilliantly are magnets. Now, we do have magnets available on the show. We've got a pack of 48 from Oakwood. They're $14.99, and it shows you actually in the album exactly where to place them, OK? So if you want those magnets,
that does make all the difference, because it means that when you open your pockets up, they've got a nice little clasp on them, and you just pop them on before you put your papers on. And you don't need to worry about it because you know it's going to close, and all those magnets are going to be in the right place.
Superb.
Okay. Honestly, it's
something new as well from
It's something different. We've done the mini flip fold albums before, which were, I think, 8 by 12, 8 by 6. I can't remember, to be perfectly honest. But these are 12 by 12, and yeah. Absolutely amazing.
You'll be in your element, you really, really will. Maybe a page a night or something like that, and before you know it, you've got an album that's just so interesting and so exciting, whether you're putting photographs in it or just using decorative papers, it's up to you. Putting gift cards in some of them, maybe, too. Why not?
I mean, you can use your pockets, you can use those decorative dies to create your pockets. So the one that I've got here, that we're going to be kind of working on, OK, is... I just wanted to show you. So look, that's where I knew that there was going to be a magnet, OK?
Yeah.
And then, because all of Heartfelt Papers mix and match, it's pretty easy to know, oh, OK, it's all going to coordinate, because I know that that paper pad is all the hard work's been done for me. But on one of the dies that I'm going to use is one of these here. And this is from the Decorative Pocket Accents, which is this one.
Right.
I'll hold it that way, look, it would help, wouldn't it? So that's the bottom one there. Now, with this one, you can use it within your paper pad, paper, or without, to create your pockets. So there's one there that I've double layered, actually. So you've got two. I've got a craft colour and a cream. So I've used that on top of my paper. But for this demo... Where's that paper? Where's my paper? There we go. For this demo, I'm going to close that up. I'm actually going to do it within my paper. So to do that, you've also got another die to create a slit in your paper, OK? So I'm going to pop that down there. I had just marked it so I know roughly where it is. Now I'm going to use the tiniest of tiniest bits of low-tack tape, and I'm just going to take that stickiness off, purely because I don't want to ruin my paper when I take it off. And I've got that in the centre, and then I'm going to pop that through my die cutting machine.
Is this going to be a gift for someone at Christmas? If you've got photographs and memories from this year, maybe a holiday that you all had together, or maybe it was last Christmas and you've got pictures of maybe a baby's first Christmas or an animal's first Christmas. Imagine how personal that's going to be. It's almost like this is your life. You know, someone can make a fantastic
It is, and it's absolutely amazing. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I did classes at the weekend, and they got a sneaky peek. And one lady, bless her, Caroline, has just lost her mum.
Right.
And the first thing she said is, I'm going to make an album with pictures of me, my mum and my dad.
Brilliant.
And I thought, absolutely amazing. Yeah. Absolutely. You know, so... And Christmas coming up as well. How many photos are we going to have at Christmas?
This will be cherished by anyone that is gifted it. Or if you're making it for yourself, it'll be something that you'll cherish again and just love opening and reminiscing, or whatever it may be. Or maybe it's not going to have necessarily pictures in it. Maybe it's just going to have beautiful papers in it. A thing of beauty. It's up to you what you do with it, obviously. Tell us what you're going to be making yours into.
Oh, we'd love to. What paper pad are you going to use? Can you choose?
Email in studio@hochanda.com. What are you going to be making your Insta album into? Tell us, and we can pass that on, and maybe inspire other people too.
Right, before I go on with this, because I've used cream and craft coloured decorative dies. However, if you're kind of thinking, but Nikki, I'm not keen on craft card. If you'd like to pass me the Lush Lilac one, made by the very talented Robin from the design team. This was a craft coloured one, OK? She's painted it white.
Wow.
And all she's had to do is just add the white around the edges, because obviously the majority of it is going to be covered. So if you're sitting at home thinking, don't really do craft colour, look at this. You can just paint those edges and the centres with some...
You can't tell.
And she's obviously inked them with the lilac ink as well over the top. You wouldn't tell. at all. And I'll be honest with you, I couldn't tell.
No.
And I thought, well, hang on a minute, how come the robin's got a white one? I've only got craft ones. What a heartfelt doing to me. And then I noticed that she'd painted this.
So it really is a blank canvas for you to cover or paint or colour in however you want. I mean, I particularly do love the craft card finish.
I love craft card.
In the early days when craft card was really popular, I didn't get it, but now I love it.
I do, and what I've found is that using craft card along with cream and other sort of colours, it actually does work really well with anything. You know, sometimes white can look a little bit stark against certain backgrounds, but craft card kind of does look lovely.
Well, an awful lot of you are going for more than one album, actually. You know, if you want to cover it and paint it and decorate it in a different way, away from heartfelt papers, that's entirely up to you. But a perfect match from our point of view, I think, is the fantastic albums, those wonderful paper pads, those 3 paper pads together, 24 sheets in each, with just... Yeah, the other 2 costing you just £5. They should be £19.99 each. You're getting all 3 of them for £24.97. Half the stock of that has gone. They're perfect for colouring and papering and decorating your Insta album. They really, really are. Those are the 3 you're going to get. Half the stock gone. Peacock, Paisley, Butterfly Medley and Sugar Hollow. All of those, 3 of them for £24.97 as opposed to nearly 60 quid. So what an opportunity. And these are going to be retiring soon. So save £35, spend £24.97. And that in your flexi order means you only pay £8 and a few pence today. £8, 32 pence today if that goes in your flexi order with the main offer, which is brilliant.
It's an amazing offer. It's, as I say, even if I had those paper pads, which I do, obviously, I would want more for that price. It is a giveaway, isn't it, really?
Absolutely is, yeah.
I'm just poking out, because these are very decorative and I have used craft card, you can give it a little flick. Honestly, my craft room floor has been absolutely covered in these little bits. But do you know, this is so therapeutic. It's just one of those jobs that I really enjoy doing, purely because at the end of it, look what I've got. And it's cost me not even pennies, is it? It's just a scrap piece of card, really, that because I tend to keep all mine. But then using that die, I've now created a beautiful decorative pocket.
Now, Karen's emailed in. Karen's in the United States. She's actually in
Hello,
Florida.
Karen.
It's 5 a.m. in Florida.
Oh, wow.
Early riser. Wow.
Goodness me.
Her brother, she says, got married 3 weeks ago, and she's got one of these coming, and she's beyond excited, because obviously that's a perfect use for an album like this, isn't it?
As I say,
getting up early this morning then, Karen.
It's a lot of crafters. When I first started paper crafting, I'll be honest with you, I started scrapbooking. I was doing 12 by 12 scrapbook layouts, and I then thought, I did see a demonstration in a garden centre where they were doing card making. And then I started making cards, but I always stuck to 8 by 8s because I was so used to doing 12 by 12s. Now I've gone smaller and then doing all little mini albums and things. I kind of, when I saw these, it was like, oh my goodness, I'm going back to the beginning. I'm going to do scrapbooking again. I'm going to use all those photos that I haven't printed off yet.
Well, I've got to let you know that if you want the album on its own, this is what it's going to look like when it arrives at home. 40% of the available stock of this has gone. It will be with you shortly after the 3rd of December, OK? This is what it comes like. All the measurements are on there, so you know what to trim size-wise. But it's just such a genius idea, because normally if you bought dies to make something like this, you'd be spending hundreds and hundreds of pounds. You really would be.
Yes.
Now, if you like the idea of the dies on their own,
You're
the
not
ones that will
really
make the pockets...
get a machine to actually put those size...
No, you wouldn't.
Anyway.
No. No, there's no 12 by 12 machine, is there?
I don't think there is. There may be out there somewhere, but if there is, let us know.
Now, if you want the dies on their own, they have also almost 40% gone as well. Details for those are on the bottom of the screen. They're on £34.98 flexi, or you can pay in full £69.96 if you like those dies. But if you want the bundle with the album and the dies together, that's where you save the most, and it's on 3 payments of £29.98. So it's less than what you should be paying for the album today. You can have the dies and the album together, and you can then spread the cost over 3 payments over 2 months. First payment today, next in a month, final payment in 2 months.
Wow.
You're loving it.
And I can't wait to see what you're going to create. So, as you can see, I've already made a start on my album. What I tend to do is I cover the front but then I don't decorate it.
Right.
That's going to be the very last, because obviously I'm going to be opening it up and I'm going to be working on it.
So you don't want to damage anything.
So what I've done is I put my magnet on, and then what I've done is I've used that slit there, that one there, and then I've used the decorative die to create my pocket. I've then glued the decorative die over my slit, and it isn't just like, you know, it is a nice size slit as well, look, okay? And I've created that within my paper. And then what I'm going to do is, obviously, you're going to be popping maybe a tag or a photograph in that pocket. So what I'm going to do, or gift voucher, it all depends on how you want and what you want to use your photo for. Like you said, memories. What was it you said? This is your life, kind of thing.
Yeah, if someone's reached a milestone birthday or something, and you want to, maybe you've got a collection in a shoebox of photographs going back 15, 20 years, you don't know what to do with them. This is the perfect answer, isn't it? Whether you're actually covering these panels and covering these leaves with papers, or whether you're covering them with photographs, it's entirely your call.
It is, and as I say, it just takes your crafting to that, I would say, amazing level of you're going to make a project that is going to be totally wow.
I'll be honest with you, I've seen a lot of journals and memory books over the years, and I've always been in awe of them. But I know for a fact, if I was given just basically a blank canvas, I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't know what panel to go that way, what panel to lift up, which panel to pull down. It's just, I don't know where to begin. It's been done for me. All I do now is do the lovely, enjoyable bit of decorating all those panels.
All you've got to do is just make sure you do get all them little bits out that die. I've made a little photograph, because as I say, this is going to be a present. So what I've done is I've used some mats and layers from other collections. These are dies from a few months ago, and I've used my Cut Mat Create dies as well. And then when I give it, the recipient can then use that as a guide and pop their own photographs on it. And it's great as well if you're going to sell your album.
I bet you won't.
I was just going to say, I bet you won't.
Many people that will be making these and then selling them, they're being made for
I'm
memory,
also going to be making a decorative edge, and with all the excitement, I was supposed to put it under my... But I'm going to pop them here, and I'm just going to pop a string of pearls down there.
If you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have realised.
Yeah, I know. But I have to be, I know, I have to be honest, but it doesn't matter, because to be perfectly honest, when I decorate it, which will be the last job of doing it, I'm going to be adding pearls, I'm going to be adding ribbons, glitter, so it's going to be hidden anyway, so you're not going to see it.
Who was the email that we had earlier on from that lady in Florida?
Was that Karen?
That was Karen. And Karen, it's quite bizarre, because obviously Heartfelt Creations are an American company. You're watching us in the UK, and we're shipping it to you in America. If you do want to order and you're in the States, you can, of course, change our website into dollars. If you go to the menu at the top there, it says, where are you watching us? Where are we shipping to? So you can choose the United States, which is obviously what Karen has done. Then you can change the website into US dollars just by selecting that, and then everything in the show will be converted into US dollars. And if you're a Freedom Club member, which is only $19.99 to join, you won't be charged any shipping and handling whatsoever, and you get Flexi, of course, as well, so you can spread the cost into just $42 today, $42 in 4 weeks, and $42 or dollars even, not dollars, in 8 weeks' time. And then Freedom, of course, means no delivery, shipped to you without any postage charges at all. That is fantastic, isn't it?
There we go. So I'm just standing that up, and now you can see I've got that decorative edge there with those decorative dies. And then inside you've got your very first pocket. Just pop that down, because what I'm going to do is just add another little mat there, because I've got a little bit of space. So this was from the Tags and Accents dies a few months ago.
Yeah.
So using all those dies that you've previously brought, using the matching paper, and then I can add a nice memento or add a sentiment there. And then I have got some, and I'm not going to glue it on, but you can see, look.
Yeah, that works.
It wasn't a mistake at all, was it?
Think about also other things that you're going to be putting in your album. Lacework's a treat, but also embellishments, if you've got little metal charms or anything like that, or sticky gemstones or sticky embellishments, they'd look great in here as well. We've got a faux pearl there with a bit of ribbon. You know, you can really go to town, make it as intriguing and interesting as you like.
As I say, you can spend as little time on it, and you're still going to have a wonderful, wonderful project, or you can spend hours and hours on it.
Well, let me remind you of the main bundle, which has over 40% of the stock gone. Don't forget, of course, you can have it in dollars if you want, you can have it in euros if you want, you can have it in sterling if you want, pound sterling. We're going to go back to UK for all of our UK viewers now. So there we are, we're in the United Kingdom, we're having it in pounds, so let's give you a little reminder. OK, let's have a recap. There's the album itself at £34.99. The individual die sets are available as well if you want them. If there's a particular die set you like the look of, it's £19.99 each one. But you save the most by buying the album and the dies together. You really, really do. Now, let's have a little look at what this is all about. It is the Insta album. I wasn't expecting, when I saw I was down to do Heartfelt Creations, I thought it would be another die set and pad offer, which is normally what you expect. I wasn't expecting to see this today, and I was so delighted to see it. Approaching 40% of the big bundle is gone. It's the Insta album. It's made from a craft cardstock, which is incredibly attractive. It's also got all of the different measurements and so on the actual flaps, of course, so you know exactly how wide or how long to cut strips of paper and decorative panels too. But it's just a fantastically put together album that gives you so much potential for decoration and memory keeping. That's what this is all about, really, isn't it? Now, today, you're going to get the album, and if you go buy the bundle, you're going to get these fantastic decorative dies as well to make your own decorative pockets. Now, these are normally $69.96 for the dies. Over 40% of the dies on their own has gone. But if you take off the cost of the dies, it makes the album only $19.99. By buying the bundle today, because you're saving that £15 by buying the two together, and we can give you the maximum flexi we can offer is 3 flexis. That is $29.98 today, less than what you should be paying for the album, your first flexi buy, and you get the dies as well. $29.98 in 4 weeks' time, and $29.98 in 8 weeks' time. Now, at the moment, the album is also available individually. Maybe you're going for the bundle and you want this on its own as well, because you're thinking, I'm going to make 2 or 3 of these for different members of the family or friends. Half the stock is gone at $34.99. And Nikki's supposed to be back at 3 o'clock with another show just like this. That stock may not be here. Remember, it's extended delivery of 10 days from today, so 3rd of December it'll be on its way to you. You should get it shortly afterwards. It's being shipped from the US, and it's 188933, your item number. I dare say, as it's being shipped from the US, if you're ordering it in the US, it'll probably get to you a little bit quicker than that, because it's obviously where you are, if you're watching us in America. Now, some other fantastic albums we've got here. Let's have a little look at the albums as well, and the papers. There's the 3 pads of paper. Now, these normally are $19.99, should be $59.97 for all 3. You're getting all 3 of them today for £24.97. That's a massive £35 saving. And these are perfect to buy today. They are going to be shortly retired, I understand, as well. There we are, look. If I just flick through, look at all these fantastic florals. This one is the Butterfly Medley. And this is just gorgeous, glorious, glorious papers. All double-sided, so if one side's not to your taste, the back probably will be. But again, you can cut these up, use them in your Insta album. You'll probably only find you use maybe 1 and a bit albums. I mean, each pad is slightly different, so you may find that you want to mix and match the colours. You want to have a green and purple hue on one leaf and maybe a different colour combination on the other one. It's up to you. This one is your Sugar Hollow collection. So there we go. With the owls as well, which is always a popular one. And then the other one, what did I show you first? Butterfly, wasn't it? I showed you, I think. And then this one is the Peacock Paisley, which was a very popular collection. Look at this, isn't it lovely? Peacock feathers, flourishes, very nice. So you're only paying really £5 for 2 albums, because they should be $19.99 each. You're getting all 3 for $24.97, delivered if you're a Freedom Club member at no postage charge to you either. And that would cost a lot to post, it really would. 70% of the stock has gone of these paper pads. Many of you are multi-ordering. That makes sense. And that can go into your flexi order as well if you'd like to. Pop them in your flexi order together with the big bundle, and that will be split into 3 payments. So, Nikki, that is just an absolute must-have, isn't it?
It's a must, and as I say, even if you've got maybe the Sugar Hollow and maybe the Butterfly Medley, but you haven't got the Peacock and you're thinking, but I've got the others, the price is just so good.
Now, you're not going to run out of dies, but you are going to run out of paper. It is,
and as I say, these are quite, as I say, the Butterfly Medley, I think we launched this about 4.5 years ago. You know, we do have to retire products, unfortunately, at some point. And these are 3 classic paper pads that have done so well with Heartfelt, that are going to be unfortunately retired.
It's working out to about just over £8 per pad by buying them like this today, and you can put it in your flexi order with the main bundle if that's what you're going for. We do have some other paper pads as well. Now these are individually normally £19.99, as I said before. You're actually getting them with a £3 saving, and this one is the Woodsy Wonderful. Woodsy Wonderful. So
Woodsy Wonderland.
Oh, Wonderland, sorry.
I know, you're so excited, aren't you?
Woodsy Wonderland.
Again, what I've done is I brought 3 of my favourite paper collections on the show today. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's cute. You've got cute little woodsy animals. You've got your birds. You've got your fox there, look. You've got butterflies. You've got roses. This coordinates with a lot of other paper collections. It actually works very well with the rose collection. It works very, very well with some of the Christmas collections even, because it's trees in it, so all you have to do is add a bit of snow and a few bits of holly, and you've got a Christmas card. As I say, it is a very, very beautiful paper pad.
Well, that's only £16.99 today. Again, a very special price. Approaching a third of the stock of Woodsy Wonderland has gone. The next one is the Lush Lilac, which is this one just here. Obviously,
this is delightful. This is one of those paper collections that you're just going to go, I can't use this.
At a glance, you can see on the front page, it's always pictured with the leaves that are inside it, OK? So if I just flick through.
Very pretty. As it says, it is lilac. So you've got purples, you've got pale, beautiful pinks, different shades of lilacs in there. We launched this last year and it was a sellout.
Not surprised. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Over half the stock has gone on this one.
This is the paper pad, sorry. This is the paper pad that Robin, when I showed you the one where she's painted it white around the edge of the album, this is the paper pad that Robin used.
Well, £16.99, £3 discount on that one, 516134. What a great cyber event this is. And the last one we've got for you is the Sweet Peony. Approaching half the stock gone on this one.
This has to be one of my all-time favourites, which is why I chose it to do one of my albums in. It is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Just
stunning.
Look at it.
Absolutely stunning.
It's just their artwork. It's just so delightful. And the fact that we've got seams in here makes them so good to use within your albums.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you can decoupage these as well if you want to, because you do get 2 of each of them.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you brought these collections when we launched them and you've got the stamps and dies. You know, take this opportunity to pop them in your basket, because if you're going to go for the album, you know, you've got the choice then of all these paper pads at amazing prices, haven't you?
Okay, absolutely. Now, if you want to put these into your flexi order with the main offer that's giving you 3 flexis, that's only £5.66 each of the flexi pays. This is how it works. So if you go to Hochanda.com, or the operator can do this for you as well, either or. Go to the website, that's the easiest way. Select what you want. So we're going to add the 3 paper pads, then we're going to add that one, the Sweet Peony, and then we're going to go up to our basket at the top. Now that's taken us, with all that we've bought, to £89.95. Would you like flexi order? It's given you as an option. You don't have to have it, obviously, and you can then pay in 3 instalments if you want to. So the website does it all for you. You can add Freedom, so you don't pay the £5.95 postage. You pay £6.97 for Freedom membership, and remember, you will not pay a penny postage for the next month. And then that divides it into 3. So you pay £8.32 for those 3 paper pads this month. You pay £29.98 for your Insta album and the dies. £29.98. That's what you pay this month. So that's how it works. It's all there. It's all explained for you if you go to the website. Now, what's approaching 70%? The Sweet Peony. The Sweet Peony, that's now approaching 70% at £16.99. They're probably not going to be here this afternoon the way it's going. Is the main offer going to be here this afternoon the way it's going?
I hope so.
So do I.
I'm in at 3.
Yeah.
I just had a look at how many of the, what do you actually call these?
I call them like cine strips.
That's possibly. It, cine strips. You've got 9, so you've got 3 different sizes and 9 in total.
And you can put your own favourite pictures behind.
So you can put your photos in. If I just take this one here, look, so I can show you. I've used mine on the front of the cover. As I say, this is for a gift. So what I've done is I've just put little images from the paper pad. And then you have got
the next size up that I've used here. And again, I've used the images from the... It's upside down.
Oops.
I was thinking I'll put my trees upside down. So there you go. So I've used another one inside as well. And I've actually put some acetate in there as well to make them look like photographs. And I think, have I got another one? No, I haven't got another one there. So there they are. As I say, and they are part of your album.
Yeah, and you will decorate yours in a unique way. You may want to go along the Heartfelt Creations route with the paper pads. We hope you do.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking, well, actually, I've got papers at home that I know I could use in this
Shall
album.
I just open this up while we're on there?
And it's going to get rigid, it's going to get strong, of course, because, of course, when you're putting more layers of paper and cardstock on there, it's just going to be a joyful thing to make and a fantastically joyful thing to gift to someone. It really, really is. And is it going to be milestone moments in your life or someone else's life that this is going to mark? Now, Ina has just emailed in to say she's going to make this from a sister's 50th birthday.
Oh, how brilliant. You have to post them when you've done all your albums.
Yeah,
do share them with us, because I just get so excited when I see what other people have done with heartfelt products, and I'm now looking at this thinking, now, Nikki, how do we put it back together?
Now, Monica is dead excited about making one of these with the Lush Lilac. She's fallen in love with the Lush Lilac pad, which is superb. So good luck with that one. I hope it's going to look, well, I know it will look fantastic.
It will look fantastic. As I say, you can either use it as the craft as it is. Hang on, do you want to pop that bit down?
Yeah.
That's it, pop that in there, that's the front, pop that there. Or you can paint the edges white. Should we just open that up and just show you as well, because you've got more here.
Now, the engineering brain you would have to put this
and
together.
Then even, hang on, I've got a magnet on there, look. It honestly is a never-ending album, isn't it?
You'll have the fun decorating it. All the hard engineering kind of brain and the measurements and everything else is
done for you.
Yeah.
As I say, the fun part, I think, of all papercraft, and I know some people love doing all the fussy cutting and the measuring, but for me, the fun part is the decorating, the die cutting, the colouring. I haven't added any of my stamps and dies that coordinate with this.
No.
But maybe you've got your stamps and dies at home. You can add your flowers on here. You can add extra embellishments on here. But to me, the papers work beautifully on their own with adding nothing, only pearls, ribbon and lace.
Well,
and using the decorative dies.
Brand new today. It's part of our Cyber 6 event. We only started this last night at 6 o'clock and it's going on for 6 days. 6 days of fantastic savings, as you'd expect at this time of the year. And to see this for the very first time, I didn't know this was coming. The Insta album is brand new. This is what it looks like when it comes out of its wrapper. Actually, this one's been started to be decorated.
That's the start.
This is the start.
There we go, there's the one.
So it's in a craft card. Lovely craft card
That's
finish.
the back. That's it. There we go.
But all of these leaves and all of these flaps and all of these little apertures and openings.
All your measurements are done. Obviously, if you think, well, I don't want to do that measurement, I want a bigger kind of border around the edge, you can do that. It's completely up to you. But as I say, the hard work has been done for us, guys.
60% of this album on its own has gone. If you're going your own way and decorating it your own way and you want another one of these, actually a lot of you are going for the main offer with the dies as well and going for another one of these. Where you've got the red mark there, that's where the magnets need to go if you want to add magnets to it, which would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
It would. It's one of those things that I think just finishes it off. I mean, I just love I know it sounds really ridiculous, but when it clicks, you've got, you know, it just makes it very... And they are interactive albums as well, aren't they?
Now, this is something that you would, once it's been done and decorated, you want to keep it out. You want to keep it on the coffee table or on the bedside sideboard or something like that.
Shall we just open this up? Just look at this. Hasn't Sarah done an amazing job?
Could this be a young girl's first few years?
It is, and this was a birthday, and I'm not sure how old birthday girl was. Does it say? I like that. It's hard work being the birthday girl. Daddy's girl, look.
Yeah, imagine this in years to come, when this comes out, maybe when she's getting engaged or getting married or something like that. I bet this will be on the top table.
Oh, absolutely. I love what she's done here.
And these days, we've all got our phones, we all take, I do, a lot more photographs than I ever used to. So why not put them in a special album like this?
It is. It's just, look.
As I say, you have got the measurements. She's obviously not quite finished it, but you have got the measurements. It just makes it so easy.
Brand new from Heartfelt. It just keeps on going. Look, we've still got pages here that we can still decorate and still put photographs on and sentiments on as well.
And all your flippy flappy bits.
Yeah. And they've all been measured, they've all been cut and scored for you. All you've got to do is just decorate it, that's it, and that's the fun bit. But I would love to be a fly on the wall when the person that's going to receive this is given it. I bet there wouldn't be a dry eye in the house.
It's, as I say, it is a masterpiece, and you all can create... That's it. All can create something like Sarah's created.
This is your life.
Thank you.
It's a bit like that,
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's.
Should we do another demo?
It's amazing. Yeah. Let's. Do you know, I could actually stand here and just show you all the albums, couldn't we?
Yeah.
And not demo,
Absolutely.
because I think they speak for themselves.
But let's show you what the dies do, because
we have got 4 sets of decorative dies within that bundle. Okay. So we've got the decorative pocket accents. We've got the elegant pocket accents. We have got petite pocket accents, and then we've got this gorgeous ornate pocket accents, and that die is, I'm going to show you here, this one.
Let me just show you what they do. These are all the dies that you're going to be getting in the bundle.
They
And they are available individually, and they've been going very fast as well. So you've got your corner dies. Aren't they gorgeous?
So pretty, and this one I love. Now, what I like about I think there's 2 dies in here that do it, which is this one. It's basically a never-ending one, so you can keep joining it up, and you've got one long decorative die. So it depends on how you want to use it. I mean, just look, that's the die, and then that's what's coming out.
Yeah?
And then also you've got the triangle as well. That comes as a separate
there's
die.
The one that's got the slits in as well.
That's it. So they're your little pocket dies.
Really cute.
As I say, you can use them as pocket dies. You can use them as just decorative elements on your cards.
Brilliant. OK, well, you're going to get all of those, remember, with the actual album today if you go for 188933, and we're giving you the maximum flexi as well. Now, if you take off the cost of the dies, that would actually make your album only $19.99. Because you're getting £15 discount. Should be $104.95. It's just under £90, $89.95, and of course 3-way flexi. That's what gives you that affordability today. Just $29.98. It locks that price in for you as well over 2 months.
Great, great price and deal. Right, so just going to show you with this one. If you just want to die cut this one on its own, you've got. Hang on, let me find it. Oh, it's here. 3 other elements, or 4, because you've got your triangle as well, your little decorative corner. But you've also got 3 other elements here, okay? So you can swap and change them as you want. If you're cutting it out on its own, okay, just pop that one on the inside and that will cut it. But also, to save you time, you might as well cut the triangle out as well. That little decorative corner. That means when it die cuts out, you're getting that element and that all in one.
Nice.
Okay, what I would suggest is, depending on your machine, pop it through your machine that way first, and then pop it through again that way. And I just popped mine through my die cutting machine twice, which was the Gemini, and it cut it out beautifully.
Excellent.
Okay, so that's that. So I'm not going to die cut that out. We're going to go in now and we're going to create another pocket in my album. So this album that I've started is, and that magnet shouldn't be there for, I don't know, I'm not going to take it off because it's on there now, so I'm going to have to cover that up because it goes with, the magnet should have actually been there and it's come off and stuck to the other side. So for this one, I'm using the Sugar Hollow. Yes. I was going to say the owl, but I know there was more to it than that. So this is just Sugar Hollow. So this is part of those 3 that come in that bundle for that absolutely amazing price. So what I've got is I've got one of the panels from that paper, and I've just laid it on some cream. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop this on. So that, obviously, as I say, all of mine are for gifts. Okay.
Yeah, we are approaching limited stock, I believe, on the Sugar Hollow. $19.99? Now, you can buy it on its own, but why would you do that? Because you get the 3 for £24.97, OK? So that's including, thank you, Ben, you've got Peacock Paisley, Sugar Hollow, and Butterfly Medley. So, yeah, the Sugar Hollow alone is £19.99, but you get all 3 of these together for £24.97, £8.66 each. You'll end up with 48, 68, 72 sheets of double-sided 12 by 12 heartfelt creations.
For £24.97.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Christmas come early. So what I've got as well, I've got one of the other decorative dies from the Elegant Pockets, and I'm just going to pop that under there. And I know I'm hiding a little bit of it, but I just want that accent at the top there. Okay, I'm using PVA white glue that's very tacky, but it's going to dry clear. Then I'm going to add my pocket. Now for my pocket, I've added a little bit too much there. I'm just going to add a little bit, not down that bit, don't do that, because it's the pocket. Just
around the outside
edge. Like that. And then that's going to create my pocket. I might just, hang on, just add a bit of there. I've added too much, but have a baby wipe or something handy for when you're doing your album.
Now, the set of 3 paper pads, by the way, approaching 3/4 of the stock of those has gone now. I'm not surprised at that price. They may not be here at 3 o'clock. £24.97 on the bottom of the screen at 962381. You write the number for that.
And then I've got 4 decorative corners. So I'm going to use these as pockets. So again, I'm not gluing on that edge there or the inside. So that means you can pop little tickets or tags in there if you want to. And I'm going to put them on each corner. As I say, it's up to you how you decorate yours, and I think that's the fun bit as well, isn't it? Because everyone is going to create something individual. There we go. Just clean that up a bit.
I'm so pleased that these albums have been such a success. I'm so glad you like them, because they're just such a genius idea, and yeah, the stock has gone so quickly. If you want it on its own, the album on its own, that's still available, I believe. Just £34.99 if you would like just one of the albums, or if you want maybe to go for the big bundle and go for another album, so you've got a couple that you can be doing and working on for different people maybe. Take advantage of the Flexi. 70% nearly of the stock is gone. They may not be here at 3 o'clock this afternoon either, the individual albums.
And what I did was I put all my papers on first, and then I left a couple like these, so that if I wanted to do one with an integrated pocket, like the one that I did on the first demo.
Oh, I know it. Yeah.
So I left a few that I didn't stick down. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Oh, it was a late night last night. Honestly, I've been so excited.
That's what it was.
I have spent on the peony one that I've almost totally finished, and I could just keep adding more to it. I think I'm going to pop that on there, and I've done it wrong again. Because I want it that side. I just want a little decorative edge, because this is like a photo mat, so you can add a photo, but it just finishes it off, doesn't it?
Who's asked how many pages? Sandra. Hi, Sandra.
Morning, Sandra.
OK, that's a bit of a tricky one, really.
OK. How many papers, was that the question?
Yeah. Well, would you class that
as I say, it is very difficult. Well, that's 6 by 12, isn't it, altogether? Because that's 12 and that's 6. So that's 1, 2, 3. As I say, it very much depends on the paper pad itself that you're using. So and the colours that you're choosing. So you might go for, say, the peony, and you want all the beautiful decorative papers.
But it all basically depends on what you class as a page. I mean, if you class that a page, that's another one. That's another page there, and another.
Oh, you're counting the actual pages, yeah. Like I mean, look, it is just never ending.
tell you what, we'll give it a count in the break, because there are lots and lots and lots of parts to it.
There is, isn't there?
We'll come back with that definitive answer.
And do you know, if you really, really, really want to go that extra mile with it, if you brought the flap floppy album inserts a few months ago, you can even add more in it. I don't think you'd need to. I really don't. Are you having fun there, Dave?
There you go, it's all right.
But yeah, it is an amazing project that you're going to create.
Yeah, we will count them up in the break when we can sit down at a desk.
How many pages have we actually got?
How many flaps and pages there are on there, but there's a lot, probably a dozen or so.
I mean, just look at that. Imagine that being a photograph. Imagine this being a photograph, and maybe a nice little kind of memento of where the photo was taken. And then you've got your decorative corners there that you can add bits. And then, as I say, what I did was papers on there first and missed out a few so that I could put integrate. I still can't say it. Just put a pocket in there. Integrated pocket. I don't know what's up with me today. And then I did my die cutting on for each page, and usually I do like a day die cutting and then I go on to my projects. I didn't do that with this because I had no idea what I wanted to do. And each page was different, and I kind of go with my papers. So that's obviously got a beautiful image up the top there. So my pocket will be here, and then I'll put a little mat up there, and that's how I kind of work it. This one I can just go to town with.
You could, of course, do each page a different theme if you wanted to, or the whole album could just be one theme.
You don't have to use all one paper pad. I know Sarah has used a couple of different ones. She's used Buttons and Blooms, and then she's used Wildwood Cottage papers. The Lilac collection one, I mean, it's just adorable. It is. You know, she's just used all of the lilac one, but that lilac one will go very well with a few of the other paper pads.
OK, well, let's remind you on the website of what's in the show then today. There we are. It's all there for you, and it's all still available at the moment, but we're very doubtful that everything's going to be available for the 3 o'clock show, just to give you a heads up on that. So if there's anything that you want, order it now to avoid disappointment later on. 5-star reviews from people who've bought the pads before, and remember, you can go for the bundle of 3 today for £24.99. That's an incredible cyber deal. There should be £19.99 each. Lots of you have gone for those and put them in your order with the main bundle that we're showing you today, which of course is this brand new Insta album. And remember, join Freedom, don't pay P&P, join the family. Absolutely. So this is your album, this is how it comes, and it all comes printed with the dimensions as well for each page and each sheet, which is really lovely. So you know exactly how much or how thin or how wide a piece of decorative paper needs to be. But there's so many different flaps to it.
I mean, what I would do is I'd go through your chosen paper pad, put to one side all your favourite papers that you really, really want to use. And then look at others and think, right, I've got 2 6x6s here. Can I cut that 12x12 paper up? And is that going to coordinate beautifully?
I love it. Absolutely love the whole concept of it. The album individually is on the bottom of the screen. Approaching 80% of the stock is gone, and lots of you I know will be ordering in between shows. So what we're going to be left with when we come back at 3 o'clock. And remember, the bundle is the album, but it's also the most important thing as well as the album is the dies that create these pockets for you. Nearly £70 worth of dies, but if you buy them both together, we give you a cyber deal today, saving £15 off the price. And the dies on their own are approaching 60% of the stock gone.
Wow.
£15 saved if you go for the bundle, and on Maximum Flexi, that's £29.98 today, £29.98 in 4 weeks, and £29.98 in 8 weeks' time. Now, the other pads that we've got for you that are absolutely flying, these aren't going to be here at 3. That's what our producer Lottie's saying. You get 24 sheets in each pad. You've got the Peacock Paisley collection, the Sugar Hollow collection, which is the owl-related one, and then the Butterfly Medley collection as well. Approaching limited stock. Decorate your album with these. Job done.
And it's, as I say, you're going to have so much fun. But what I love, as I say, you can use the sort of like, so you've got your panels there, okay, but then just look how you're going to use that side in an album. Or use your panels to make cards.
Get 2 of each sheet.
I'll be honest with you, I'd pop 2 of these in my basket, to be fair, for this price.
Especially if you love butterflies.
What I love about this one is as well, when you're doing your album, look, you can pop these in. There's nothing in there. You can pop your photos straight on there.
Totally. Now, the butterfly one individually is sold out, so you can't buy that on its own. But why would you, really? At $24.97, you get all three. That makes much more sense. 962-381, you get your butterfly, you get your peacock, and you get your sugar hollow as well. If that's all you buy, that's absolutely fine by us.
Yeah.
But an opportunity to get them before possibly they don't come back again. Things have to retire in collections, and I think it's nearly time for this to retire, so grab it while we've got it. Limited stock. Less than 10% of the stock remains. If you want these pads, be quick. $59.97, what a great saving. You save £35 off, £24.97, and it's 962-381. And just looking at some of the finished cards that you can see here as well. We've not looked at many cards this hour because we haven't been really making cards. We've been making memories and making fantastic albums. What a great show it's been. There's still time for you to get anything that's in the show that you wish, but at 3 o'clock, I think it'll be a different story. What do you think?
I think it's going to be very, yeah.
You're not gonna have
and the thing
everything
is, this is it. Today, I've got 2 shows. It's not even a one-day special.
No. Just 2 shows, one more at 3 o'clock this afternoon when we'll update exactly what's still remaining. It is all to do with Heartfelt Creations, remember. But if you want the big bundle today, that's what everyone seems to want, because you're going to get the dies, you're going to get the Insta album as well, and you can then decorate it as much or as little as you like. Make it a project that maybe you're going to be giving someone this album filled with memories at Christmas. You've got a few weeks to do it. We'll rush it to your door as quickly as we possibly can. Remember, if you're buying in America, we will get it to you as quickly as we can as well. It's a 10-day extended delivery in the UK because it comes from the USA. If you're watching in America and you're buying it in America, it will probably get to you quicker than that. So, yeah, if you're in Europe, you can buy it, of course, as well in euros by going to the website and just changing it as we showed you earlier on. Thanks, Nikki. See you at 3 o'clock.
Thank you. See you at 3.
Lots more to come today.
Hopefully.
It's our Cyber 6 for 6 days. We've got cyber deals. This has just been one of those shows. There's another one coming up next. So yes, House of Alistair is here with our cyber fabric deals for you with Janice. She's on the way. Travel Often collection. That's our Cyber 6 deal with